Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Sunday, December 22nd, 2024, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App $, ORION-NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got Sunday Night Football, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Dallas Cowboys. Kickoff is going to be here in roughly 10 minutes. So let's cue up the music, take a look at the thumb, and let's get settled in for some Sunday Night Football. Go Bucs. And on the thumb, on the left, one of the best wide receivers in this generation, could be in consideration of a first ballot Hall of Famer, if not first, maybe second ballot. But this is the OG, Mike Evans. Hopefully he gets in the end zone once or twice. And on the right, they don't have a whole lot left since Dak obviously is on IR, but they do have a guy named CeeDee Lamb on one side, and on the other side, we got Micah Parsons. Let's get it, baby. Don in the building, what's good? Daniel in the building, what's good? Megan in the building, what's good? Sarah in the building, what's good? We're going to be shooting for 20 likes within the first hour, hour and a half, 30 to 50 overall, and obviously 100 on the donos on every single stream. And it's not over yet, but it's looking like Zini is going to win the championship over Double E. But, he fought like hell. He got 35 points out of his defense and kicker combined. And when that happens, that's going to give you a chance, but a little bit too much with some of those players. Yeah, he's got Josh Jacobs left, but Josh Jacobs is going to have to score 40 plus tomorrow, which is not very likely. Maybe 20 to 30, but 40 might be asking a little too much. But we're going to have to wait till tomorrow to give Zini the crown or Double E. But shout out to Double E for doing the best that he could and getting to this point. And shout out to everyone in our fantasy league. We're wrapping it up. This is obviously the last particular week. And then we have the Packers and the Saints for Monday Night Football. Let's go, baby. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Let's go over some of the scores that we had from earlier today. And some of the matchups were pretty intriguing. Others were a little ho-hum, but it is what it is. We got Bills 24, Patriots 21. The Patriots are always going to play the Bills and other teams in the AFC East a little bit closer. I know some people thought that the Bills would blow them out, but the Pats, even if they're not a great team, they still have defense from time to time. Final score, 24-21 Bills. And supposedly Josh Allen's been playing with a broken hand all season. Pretty amazing to be able to see him still turn it up with a broken hand. Raiders 19, Jags 14 final. Dolphins 29, Niners 17 at home. Falcons 34, Giants 7. Michael Penix Jr. wasn't able to get a touchdown in his first career start. Kyle Pitts, ended up getting the interception because he can't hang on to the football. So that really wasn't on Michael, but nice for the Falcons to get that dub to make it very neck and neck with the Bucs for the NFC South. One of us is going to end up advancing and the other is going to go home. Lions 34, Bears 17. Jared Goff doing Jared Goff things. I see you. Big victory for Detroit. Bengals 24, Browns 6. Colts 38, Titans 30. A nice bounce back game for Jonathan Taylor, getting in the end zone multiple times and looking like a beast. Rams 19, Jets 9. Eagles dropping a game to the Commandos. Jaden Daniels, 5 touchdown passes. What a dude. What a stud. 36-33 final with a touchdown pass with the last 10 seconds in the fourth quarter against Philly. But again, Jalen Hurts got hurt. So if Jalen Hurts didn't get hurt, they would have won this game, but you still want to give the Commandos credit, 36-33. Panthers getting hot at the right time, but that's not going to help their draft position. 36-30 in overtime at home. Congratulations, NFC South, Carolina, I see you. Vikings 27, Seahawks 24 in a game that was much closer than it probably should have been. But, you got to give the Hawks credit. They fought, they scrapped. They just couldn't make that long field goal towards the end of the game. And again, I'm not really sure if anyone anticipated Seahawks, beating Minnesota, but to only lose by 3 and not get blown out, that really says something to me. And now you got Chicago and then the Rams for your last 2 games, and you got to win both of those if you want to have a chance to be able to get in. And it's going to either be the Rams or the Hawks making the playoffs, just like the Bucs and the Falcons. Mirrored records, neck and neck, and we'll see what happens in these next 2 weeks. And obviously, we had on Thursday Chargers 34, Broncos 27. On Saturday, we had Chiefs 27, Texans 19, Ravens 34, Steelers 17, and then we're going to wrap up the week with the Saints visiting the Packers at Lambeau tomorrow for the Monday night stream. Let's go, baby. I'm ready. Go Bucs. I was anticipating wearing my hard hat for the first time this season, but I was thinking I would probably wait until maybe the playoffs to be able to wear it, other than going against the Cowboys, or maybe wearing it towards the end of the season. But I'm thinking if we make the playoffs, maybe I'll end up rocking the hard hat there. But I really do like this Bucs beanie. It's one of my favorites. And again, I got the old school vintage Derek Brooks jersey on, and hopefully we can have a vintage-like performance. Baker Mayfield will be baking. Bucky Irby will be baking. Mike Evans is the OG. Rashad White, Jalen McMillan, let's get it, baby. And obviously, Vita Vea, Levante David. We still got some studs up front, and I'm ready to go. Let's get it, baby. Hey, you fought hard, but really what it came down to is those 2 pieces that you needed to hit. And again, if you would have worked the wire, a little bit better, within the last month or throughout the season, you could have had some of the guys that were on my bench. And if you ended up grabbing a couple of those guys, you would have won or would have had a better chance to win. So that's what lessons need to be learned. If you end up making minimal moves in fantasy, you never know when it'll come back to bite you, when you're just desperately needing someone you can trust for 1 or 2 spots in the championship game. And if you have to roll the dice, sometimes it works and sometimes you get burned. You got 35 out of your defense and kicker to get the advantage. But again, you're going to need 40 plus out of Josh Jacobs, and he hasn't hit a number like that. He could end up hitting 20 to 30, but again, you're going to need 40. But still, to be able to get past Reflect with a 13-1 record, and the big steppers were stepping all season, and you got all the way to the championship. We thought that it was going to be Zini or Reflect to win it all, and you've definitely fought like hell and put up a hell of a lot of numbers. But again, sometimes it ends up being those other guys, that you have to try to rely on. And sometimes they'll end up having a good matchup. Sometimes they don't. And, really that's what it came down to. Lamar got you 20. Ramondre Stevenson got you 12. Scary Terry 17. But Demario Douglas 7.9. That's not going to cut it. Strange 2.2. I would have played Kraft. I know he kind of burnt you before, but going with Kraft, I think that he's got a good chance to score tomorrow. Maybe that would have been the difference for you. DJ Moore with 14, that hit for you. And then obviously Bengals D and Elliott combined for 35, 17 out of defense, 18 out of your kicker. That definitely made up for Strange and Douglas, but you just needed better options at your tight end and your wide receiver, unless you would have started Tank Dell, which could have been the difference for you. 21 points off the bench, just like Zini had Xavier Worthy with 20.5 on the bench. So you guys both left one big piece on the bench. And then obviously for Zini, Burrow, 22. James Cook, always cooking, 27. Chase Brown with a lower game of 14. Jamar Chase with 22. Addison with 14.5. Bowers with 20.9. Zay with 15. Minnesota with only 5. And Kaimi Fairbairn with a 7. But right now she's at 148 and you're at 108. So you're going to need 40. And you're going to need like the career game out of Josh Jacobs. He's going to have to score like 4 times, or 3 times with a shitload of yards, like 200 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns, or 180 yards and 4 touchdowns. So, I mean, it's not impossible. It's probably like a less than a 1% chance, but it's not over till it's over, and you don't really know. But even if you end up finishing in second place, that's pretty damn good for the big steppers. I'm proud of you, my guy. And once YouTube kicks things over from Google and whatnot, I'll be sending you a little holiday cheer from me and Reflect to your Cash App tomorrow. So I'll be messaging you tomorrow morning once that hits, and then I'll be able to take care of you, and as well as what Reflect has sent to me to you as well. Let's get it, baby. Yeah, and again, remember we talked about it, right? We talked about Debo. He sucked. He's only scored 1 touchdown. What did I say? I said, well, this is the chance that he'll probably end up scoring once or twice and have a good game. And what happened? He did. And sometimes it's hard to trust a guy that has been bad all year. But again, that's how fantasy works. As soon as you get rid of a guy, as soon as you end up benching a guy, that's when they go off. It's like the sports gods can be cruel at times, but there's nothing to hang your head on getting to second place. Again, that's a big accomplishment, in its own right, especially when you're going against teams, like Zini and Reflect, and being able to eliminate one of those. So, it is what it is. Yeah, brilliant move. Absolutely. And also getting big points out of Elliott as well. 35 combined out of kicker and defense. And normally when that happens, you win 95% of the time with numbers like that. Big fact. Yeah, I mean, before it was like in the first couple quarters, the Bengals numbers with Burrow and Chase Brown and Jamar Chase were kind of low, and then it looked pretty close, but then they started scoring towards the end of the game, and that's kind of all she wrote. Good run, Double E. Ryan's on probation still, but sending a $5 dono to get our dono train started. $5 holla, 95 to go. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. We're at 5. 95 to go. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Help your boy out. And if we can get to 20 likes, within the, with first hour and a half, that'll hit the algorithm. And there's no other Buccaneer fan that's going to be doing this game. So, again, if we can get into the algorithm, that'll definitely help. First dono to the stream by Ryan. Appreciate you. I know you're watching on probably a separate account. And again, we'll see and play it by ear and see how things go. Buccaneers, Cowboys. Let's go, baby. Yeah, and plus you got to think Burrow and Jamar Chase and Chase Brown have hit on almost every single game. It doesn't matter who they play. We know the defense stinks, so they're going to be throwing the ball a lot, running the ball a lot, and yeah, just a little bit of bad luck. But again, if you would have hit the wire, not maybe on my level, but if you would have hit it on maybe like a Megan level or a Reflect level where you made like 40 to 50 moves throughout the year instead of only like 20, that could have been the difference, being able to have a couple extra pieces. Because look at all the pieces that, I wasn't able to necessarily use, but if you would have been able to pick up some of these, I had Tracy on the bench, 17, Tajay Spears, 21, Njoku, 14, Thielen, 15, Jennings, 9, Andrews, 13, so... But, again, lesson learned. You fought like hell. And, again, it's not over till it's over, but you're going to need 40 to be able to win out of Josh Jacobs. So he's going to have the best fantasy game in his, professional career. I could see maybe 20 to 30 tomorrow against the Saints at home, but you never know. Let's go, baby. Cowboys getting the kick here. Let's go, Bucks. And it's either going to be the Bucks or the Falcons or the Hawks or the Rams, but only one team is going to end up making it. Right now, it kind of looks like it's going to be the Bucks and the Rams, but again, it's not over till it's over. The Hawks and the Falcons still have a shot, but they're kind of looking up at the standings now at a team ahead of them. Yeah, and again, drafting Lamar in the first round was very shocking, but it got you to the championship. You rode him all the way, and even though Josh Allen and Saquon have been getting a lot of the MVP pub lately, Lamar, for the first half of the season, was the MVP, and that was a smart decision by you. Risky, but it worked, and you wanted Lamar, you got him, and you got to the championship game. All right, let me turn up the volume here. Shotgun set by Cooper Rush. Turpin with the catch, 7 yards, 2nd down and 3 on the Dallas 37. Because the Patriots have good defense. That happens all the time. And, a lot of times when they play teams inside of the division, they end up maybe overachieving and playing a little bit tougher than we would expect. We've seen the Pats get blown out, but it seems for whatever reason, when they play the Bills or the Jets and when they play teams that are in the division itself, for whatever reason, New England plays better. They may not win, but, they definitely make the game a little bit tougher than expected. And that's been something, not only in the Tom Brady era, but the post-Tom Brady era. It's still been like that. 3rd down and 2. But again, you just have to pay attention to the games and whatnot, so. Let's go, Bucks. I got the throwback Derek Brooks on. I need a Derek Brooks throwback kind of performance here tonight. Rush. 1st down, Cowboys. Move the chains. Oh, former Hawkeye. Right. Smart. Because you already knew he was going to be terrible. Very brilliant move, my guy. Rush. Jake Ferguson with the catch. And I would assume you're going to see CeeDee Lamb, do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And hopefully we can get Mike Evans in the end zone once or twice. But this is must win for Tampa. We got to get this done. And again, I do believe that we are going to win the NFC South 4 years in a row. Atlanta, Michael Penix Jr. didn't look horrible. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. And then the one pick he had, Kyle Pitts is fucking terrible. Every time you throw to that fucking guy, he might be the most overrated tight end in the business. Like, the guy just doesn't run routes. He can't catch. And then when he ends up getting a chance to be able to shine, what does he do? Let the ball go through his fingers and make Michael Penix Jr. look bad in his first start. So unfortunate that they wasted such a high draft pick on a player like that, but, it is what it is. But it was nice to be able to see Michael out there. And again, it's better than having Kirk Cousins out there, going for no touchdowns and 4 picks and the Falcons losing the game. And at the end of the day, he didn't throw a touchdown pass, had 1 pick, wasn't his fault, it was Pitts' fault. But they ended up winning the game and had some good defensive stats on that side of the ball. Shotgun set on 3rd down and 2. All right, take care, brother. CeeDee Lamb, 1st down, Cowboys. Move the chains. Cooper Rush, little screen pass. Come on, Tampa. And it's like we don't have a healthy defense, out there. No Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's like if you don't got Vita Vea, Levante David, Antoine Winfield Jr., that's only 3 out of 11. But it's like you need all of them out there. And if we don't have all of them out there, there definitely are going to be holes in the defense. But, again, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but you need 3 out of 3 for every level. The front, the middle, and the back. But at least we got Levante David out there balling out of control. 2nd down and long. Audible at the line. Dowdle up the middle. 5 or 6 yard gain.
We were watching the Cowboys go out there for the point toss and everything. I said, no matter what I was playing, I didn't Vita Vea my fans. I wanted Vita Vea walking up there to represent me when he's facing me.
Dowdle for a 1 yard gain, 4th down. Good defense by the Bucs. Let's go.
It's about a 60-yarder from here, and he's running up
Logan Hall with the great play there. Field goal is up and good. 3-0 Cowboys. I'll take that. Field goals over touchdowns. And, again, Aubrey should be able to get 2 or 3 field goals here today. But again, we want to make sure that we're holding them to field goals as much as possible because Rico Dowdle as well as CeeDee Lamb more than likely are going to get in the end zone at least once, you would assume. So I don't know what kind of score we're going to get in the game. Maybe it'll be in the high 20s or the 30s, but hopefully the defense shows up for both teams at least a little bit, but we'll take a field goal. Damn, back-to-back bots? These guys are ruthless. Nice job, Aubrey. There you go. Yeah, good numbers for Jonathan Taylor and Keenan Allen for you. Nice to be able to see some of the people in our league that have really struggled and not really had a whole lot of fun, throughout the year, to be able to at least finish kind of strong with some of their pieces, to be able to, get a little excited instead of just looking at your players and everyone shitting the bed. It's kind of nice to be able to see guys hit even if you lose, 3-0 Cowboys. All right, baby. Bucks turn. Let's go.
Through Monday on your Christmas holiday with buy box 3S savings mode, including great savings in the bonus zone. Samsung's 50-inch smart-based smart TV is just $324.99. All Montana Silver Smiths is 20% off. Get Duraflame 6-cap fire logs for just $14.99. Plus save store-wide on gift-giving favorites, including Levi's Signature Jeans.
And even though Ryan is on probation, we'll still hit him with the photo, since we weren't able to do that on the last one, so we'll make sure we do that. I know he's still watching on another account. We're at 5:95 to go.
When I grow up, I don't have a truck. It's gonna be tires. In order to be able to take it over rocks, snow, rivers, and we're not mercy. We're so cool. We're gonna have giant campfires with giant marshmallow. And we're gonna be adventures. And we're gonna have swords.
Weather's been a little rainy and overcast with a couple little bit of breaks of clouds for me and the Paisley Pup, but again, overall, a pretty good day. Lots of college football yesterday, as well as NFL, NBA, NHL, boxing. I mean, yesterday was one of the most jam-packed sports days of the year. And then obviously a lot of NFL games. Not a lot of games on paper that kind of like were, oh my God, I have to watch. Some of the matchups were not maybe as intriguing as others, but again, a decent slate, not the greatest. And then we're going to end it off with the Saints and the Packers stream tomorrow on Monday night. STL in the building. What's good? I want to see Mike Evans get in the end zone once or twice here today. And I know Kate Otten has been banged up with the knee. So if Jalen McMillan gets in the end zone, don't be surprised. Mike Evans gets in the end zone, don't be surprised. Bucky Irving or Rashad White get in the end zone, don't be surprised. And, even Sterling Shepard, with his 2 kids there, he might end up getting into the end zone at some point here today as well. Cody Moe, that's my boy. Gadecki, baby. Love our offensive line. Offensive line is everything. And again, when you actually start hitting on your offensive line pieces, gosh, it makes everything come together. Because even with Baker and Rashad White and, Bucky Irving and Mike Evans and Godwin, if our offensive line wasn't good, we wouldn't be able to move the football. Baker, hands off, Rashad White. And even though I'm more of a defensive-oriented fan, I do like the offensive pieces that we have. LFB, let's fucking bake. Yeah, and obviously Denver is trying to get that last spot on the AFC side too. Second down and 6 on the Tampa 34. Nice 6-yard gain by Rachaad White. Holding. Come on. Baker scrambling and a gambling, but first down, Bucks, but it's coming back due to a hold. Come on. Come on, Bucks. Yeah, well, when you got 3 teams, that have, 10 wins or more or around that range, of course, those are going to be divisions that are going to stack up and take a spot away from another division like the NFC West and the NFC South. We're only going to have one team. Right now it's looking like Bucks and Rams, but again, you can't count out the Falcons and the Seahawks just yet with a couple weeks to go, but they're going to need a little bit of luck on their side. Yeah, McMillan is really coming into his own within the last, month and a half, especially with Godwin going out. He's had a little bit of injuries, that he's been battling throughout the season also, but definitely a good draft pick for us to be able to get a Husky and a Duck, and it's made all the difference in our team this year. There it is, Jalen McMillan. First down, Buccaneers. I mean, Bucky is a better player overall than McMillan, but if McMillan keeps getting more and more and more opportunities, and for whatever reason, if Chris Godwin doesn't come back to the Bucks, I feel confident in Jalen McMillan of being a 3 going to a 2. We still need another receiver, as a rookie or another free agent to come in to give us depth if we don't have Godwin anymore, even though I hope we do. But I feel comfortable with Jalen McMillan, kind of like a JSN, where he might start off as option number 3, but could end up being a number 1 or 2 one day. Baker scrambling, gambling, 3rd down and 2, keeping his eyes down the field, baby. First down, Buccaneers. Move the chains. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Baker. Shotgun set, Baker. Bucky Irving, 3-yard gain to the Tampa 48. Let's go. But this is probably one of the most athletic teams, that we've been able to construct on the offensive line, the quarterback, the running backs, and the wide receivers, and including our tight end. But Cade Otton has got a little bit of a knee issue, but I don't know if I've ever seen this type of offensive depth for athleticism, ever since I started really being a fan of this team in, the mid-90s. It's nice to be able to see. Now we just need the defense to catch up to the offense. Trey Palmer with the catch. 4-yard gain, 3rd down and 3. Go to Bucky Irving, baby. Now we got to soak in all this college football and the NFL, because before you know it, it's going to be over. Then we'll be transitioning into like wrestling, NASCAR, and baseball, which I don't mind. I love wrestling. I love WWE. I love NASCAR. I love the Mariners, and I love the MLB, but we just want to make sure we're soaking in all of this, firsthand. And I definitely am. Lots of game footage that I ended up watching here today. Trips left, 5 wide, no back. Shotgun set. Baker on 3rd and 3. And good defense there by the Cowboys. Rush throw to Rachaad White. 4th down and 3. We're going to go for it. Yeah, Baker, the ball slipped in his hands, and by the time that he juggled it and got it on the laces on his hands, it was already too late with the blitz, and there's nobody there to cover it. Snap needs to be better. All right, normally I don't agree with going for it, but if you're on like around the 50-yard line and our offense has been good, I do agree with this. Baker. And the receiver was there, and now you may not get the ball the rest of the game. Sterling Shepard, what are you doing? I don't really, disagree with that call. Again, when you're around the 50-yard line, you're an offensive-minded team. You got to roll the dice once in a while. But again, Sterling Shepard, if you are going to be like the fourth option on this team and Cade Otton is not playing, at least come down and catch the fucking ball. I know you guys are college teammates and Baker and you have a connection, but if I'm Baker Mayfield, I'm not throwing to him, that much the rest of the game. If you can't catch that, that's not a good way to earn trust, especially when you have other guys like Trey Palmer, right? You got other guys like Bucky and Rashad White that can catch, Mike Evans, McMillan. Come on, Sterling Shepard. I mean, it's not like it was a tough catch. It was right there in the breadbasket. It happens, but all right, now we're in a tough position with our defense here, but hopefully we can hold them to 3, or a turnover, and then we have to be able to try to get in the end zone on that next possession. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, Cowboys, your turn. Let's go, baby. I want to see some superstars making some superstar plays today. Let's get it. Yeah, you're going to get more Aubrey points. You had a good week this week, and again, as competitive as I am, like in fantasy football and all the moves and all the reading and in the film, sometimes it's just not your year, and it's nice to be able to see people like yourself and others that, have struggled this year, including myself, to be able to have a few guys, finish strong for you, like Jonathan Taylor and Keenan Allen. I'm really happy for you. Now I just need the Oregon Ducks to win the Natty to make up for all of these fantasy woes that I've had this season, because obviously it got to the point where I'm not going to play. Will I play again, and have the league here on the channel? Yeah, it will happen, but I might have to take, a year or two off and before, I decide that I'm ready to go at it again, because again, it's like, if everyone is making 20 moves or less, and then you got 1 or 2 people making 40 or 50, and then I'm, making almost 200 moves, and, and no matter what I do, and normally, the things that I do work, this is like the first year that, it's like no matter what I do, it didn't matter. Like I was just getting everyone's best effort, and that stinks, but, I think it'll be better. I think I'll be able to enjoy the NFL a little bit more next year without doing the league. Turpin, first down, Cowboys. Oh, yeah. Notre Dame and Georgia are going to be fired too, right? It's just that the other matchups are going to be meh, we'll see what we get there. Right? Penn State, Boise State, that could be a blowout. Texas, Arizona State, that could be a blowout. But it'll be cool to see Genty and Scottaboo if they can, hold their own and maybe make the game a little bit closer than people think since they're at home. Cooper Rush, floater, he's open. Bad defense by the Buccaneers. Not having Antoine Winfield Jr. is not good. First down, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from Oregon State University. Move the chains. Nice job. And again, the Bucs are going to get eaten up in the run game and in the passing game. Our defense is not good. It's not as bad as the Cincinnati Bengals, but again, if you play man, you have to have the right type of people. If you play Tampa 2 or you play a zone, you have to have the right people to play. And if you have weaknesses in the scheme like that, you're going to get burnt. Nice job by Brandon Cooks and Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush, top 5 backup in the league. Very capable. Rush, hands off. Dowdle tripped up, shoelace tackle, and they're about to score a touchdown or get a field goal here real quick. Let's keep track of the likes on the chat as well as the dono train. We're at 595 to go, and I'm not sure what we're at on the likes, but I think we're off to a pretty good start when we had a pretty good little bubble there in the very beginning with people in here. And hopefully some of those people smashed that like button before they left or are still in the room. All right, looks like we're at 12. 8 more to go to hit the goal. 14 now. 6 more likes to hit the goal. Good defense there. If you are in the room and haven't smashed that like button yet, please do your boy a solid. We're at 14. We need 6 more to get to 20. Once we hit 20, everything is gravy from there.
This is an arguably better football team right now. Again, Dallas right now has been taking the reins.
Touchdown! Tolbert from Cooper Rush. Nice job. Touchdown, Dallas. And it shows you that even if Dak isn't playing, Cooper Rush is still capable of moving the offense, especially against a defense that has injuries or has not really been playing that well lately. And again, our offense has been good for Tampa, like the Cincinnati Bengals, but at times, we can't cover. And I feel a little bit more comfortable with our run defense. The problem is pass defense. And if you can't cover, that's the type of thing that happens right there. Beautiful throw by Cooper Rush. Another extra point here for you. Aubrey is good. 10-0 Cowboys. Good start for Dallas. I still think that we can come back and win this game, but obviously we need to get a field goal on this next drive at the very minimum. Not the start that I wanted, but not anything that I'm really surprised of. Like if my defense was healthy, I would be super pissed right now. But again, you have to understand where you're at the point of the season. And if you don't have all your players, again, especially a guy that could be arguably the best safety in football in Antoine Winfield Jr., if he's not back there roaming in the secondary, there's going to be a lot of holes open if the quarterback can find their receivers and tight ends, just like Cooper Rush just did. 10-0 Dallas. Nice job. All right, Tampa, our turn. Let's go. Kraken tie it up 1-1. Who scored the goal for us? Let's go, Kraken. I'm going to have to take a quick peek here at some stats. All right, what do we got here on the slate for the NHL? Kraken and Avalanche, 1-1, end of the first period. Oilers 1, Senators 0. Hurricanes won 3-1 over the Rangers. Panthers won 4-2 over the Lightning. Caps beat the Kings 3-1. And then the Ducks beat Utah Hockey Club 5-4 in a final in a shootout. And then in basketball, we got the Pelicans up 16 against the Nuggets, 88-72. Rockets up 114-110, and that's a final over the Raptors. And then the Pacers won 122-95 over the Kings. So not a lot of games on the NHL or the NBA slate this Sunday. And it looks like McCann and McCaw are the individuals that scored for the Kraken and the Avs. Go Kraken. Chief with the $5. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Chief. All right, let's go. I'm not sure if Chief is in the room right now or if he was just doing a drive-by dono, but if you are in the room and if you want any Chief photos or anything, you let me know, or we can save it for food photos at the end. Appreciate you, my guy. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little cactus jack, bang, bang. We're at 10, 90 to go to hit the goal. Let's go, baby. Oh, they did a VIP tour? Nice. Appreciate you, Chief. 10-0 Cowboys. Come on, Bucks. But again, I'm not, I don't get all crazy and, all worked up. You have to just understand, where your team is at this point of the season. Even though, it looks like we're going to have a very good chance of winning the NFC South 4 years in a row. Again, it just depends, kind of like the Uncle Mo and the flow and injuries, everything can be a factor. And also going for it at the 50, and not getting the conversion with Sterling Shepard with that drop. You knew that was going to lead to a field goal or touchdown because they would only need a couple first downs to get in field goal range, 4 first downs, and then you're probably in for a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened. We gotta firm this up. Shotgun set, 5 wide, Baker. And not having Cade Otton is going to be a big loss here today because usually that's our check down guy just in case, we need someone to be able to step up. And there's going to be other tight ends and other individuals that are going to be able to step up. But again, it's not Cade Otton. They just played with a lot of heart, and again, they didn't want to roll over and die. And, sometimes, the offense and the defense, will have a good game plan and, they'll play a little bit better than expected. It's like you're not going to get routed like you did against Green Bay every single game the rest of the season. It was just an unfortunate game against Green Bay, and they played better against Minnesota. But again, almost intercepted, incomplete. And I don't know what would be more heartbreaking, only losing by 3 or getting blown out by 20. Obviously getting blown out by 20 is probably what Hawks thought was going to happen. But then to actually play good and almost win the game, that kind of hurts a little bit, that you almost had it. But again, they definitely played better than expected. Geno obviously playing was, a good benefit for them. And again, he's going to be able to make some plays. He's going to make some mistakes. They ended up going for that long, almost 60-yard field goal that missed with only a couple minutes left. That's kind of a big ask, for your kicker. But again, they played with a lot of pride. Rachaad White died for that first down. I don't think he got it. 3-yard gain, 4th down and 1. Yeah. Well, the main thing is you got to be able to beat the Bears. Obviously, trap game for you guys. If you play bad, you could lose, but you're good enough to beat the Bears. And then obviously the Rams. That one might be for the marbles. And you just got to hope that you were really what it comes down to is that if you are a Hawk fan, you are really hoping that if we lose today against Minnesota, they have to fucking lose to the Jets somehow, some way, and they didn't. And now you're having to look up at them in the standings. But again, we'll see where it goes in the last 2 weeks because you and Atlanta are in the same position. And obviously the Rams and Tampa are on top by a game, but we'll see what happens. Buck offense not looking too good here so far. Dallas defense overachieving. Turpin with the fair catch, and the Bucs are down 10-0. Hopefully we can get guys like Vita Vea and Levante David to make a play. Otherwise, this is going to get ugly. Yeah, it was nowhere near as bad as the Packer game. The Packer game was so one-sided, it's like you couldn't even throw the football regardless of who the quarterback was. The offensive line played maybe one of the worst games all year out of any team. It was bad, right? And they played much better today. But again, that's why, game in and game out, you don't really know what you're going to get. And Minnesota's defense has actually been one of the top 3 defenses, throughout, pretty much the whole year. So for the game to be 27-24 was shocking. But, Darnold 3 touchdowns, no picks. But again, run defense was pretty good. You held Jones to only 67 yards. But, Jetta had the game of his life, 10 receptions, 144 yards, 2 tutties. Addison got in as well. But that's what they usually do game in and game out anyways. So. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. And we're at 10, 90 to go. I'm going to throw up a couple Jamal Charles here for Chief.
Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away. Face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor if new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about to fix it.
Appreciate you, Chief. Jamal Charles, the OG. We're at 10. I need to go. Let's get it, baby.
The Cowboys quarterbacks are calling the signals you will hear.
Chris Collinsworth, terrible.
Here's Melissa with one.
Yeah, Mike, we heard both of the here we goes right there.
All right, Tampa. This is not the ideal start that you would want, but definitely a trap game for the Buccaneers, with a better record than the Cowboys. But again, the Cowboys, it shows you, with Cooper Rush and with the offensive pieces they have athletic bodies and they're competing. They're not just rolling over and just quitting. So, and if our defense, can't eventually knock a football out like Charles Peanut Tillman style, get a tipped interception, pick six or a fumble or a special teams play, Baker at some point will get into the rhythm, but digging ourselves in a kind of a nasty hole in the first quarter, down 10 already. But not having Cade Otton is huge, and as well as Antoine Winfield Jr., and hopefully we can win with these injuries or at least make it more competitive. But again, down 10-0 in the end of the first quarter. Dowdle, short gain. End of the first quarter, 10-0 Cowboys.
It was nice. He tried that gap, maybe would have sold it, maybe got the 3-5. Cooper did. After one, the Cowboys have the lead by a score of 10.
Come on, Bucks.
For our extension in-game update, Chris Dallas eliminated when Washington had that big win at the end of the game against Philadelphia. You always wonder when your season ends, and Dallas was very unlikely to make the playoffs. How's a team going to come out? They've come out like they have the last 4 games, ready to roll.
Well, I think Mike McCarthy probably was thinking the same thing. He told us, he's like, hey, sometimes you learn more about a football team when they're losing games than when they're winning games.
Now, if Sterling Shepard would have ended up making that catch, we probably would have gotten at least 3 on that drive, possibly a touchdown. So shows you how quick momentum can be given and taken away, if you can't get a big catch for a first down to keep moving the chains. All right, end of the first quarter, 10-0 Cowboys. Now, Tirico's got a good voice. He's knowledgeable. It's just sometimes you got to pair up, the guy that does the play-by-play, which is the hardest job to do, in sports, to do the play-by-play. And then, again, you have different options of color commentators, guys that used to play, depending on what position they played, and a lot of the guys that end up doing color don't necessarily have the greatest voices. The voices are typically going to be for the play-by-play commentary, but every once in a while you'll get a good combination with both, like Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt. So
The holiday games continue with Monday Night Football in Lambeau as the Saints face the Falcons. Then Christmas Day. It's a holiday remix of Saturday's doubleheader on Netflix with the hometown halftime show. NFL holiday games.
Podcast and shots are provided by Nationwide. Inside my 36 dip. Look at this white market in Arlington. It's going to drive through. Pretty cool show.
All right, we got to have a better second quarter. 10-0 Dallas. Come on, Tampa. Got to get to the quarterback. Nothing is worse than having a bad O-line or a bad defense in football. You get fucking exposed every time. And then let alone if you have both bad offensive line and bad defense, and you're really fucked. Then the games get really ugly. I mean, just go back and look at the college football playoff yesterday on the teams that don't have an O-line or don't have a defense. It got ugly. Luckily for Tampa, we have a good O-line, so, you know, defense a little suspect right now with injuries. When we don't have the injuries, we're decent. You know, sometimes we play pretty good, like a top 5 or top 10 once in a while, but it's all about consistency. All right, good defense there for the Buccaneers. 4th down and 8. Anger with the punt. Flag is down. Trey Palmer, don't fumble it. See what we get here on the flag.
There it is, CJ Goodwin, pretty good cutter. Or Billy Hooker, I should say.
All right, what's the call?
Go out of bounds, but you've got to get immediately back in.
Penalty on Dallas, player out of bounds. All right, first down.
In 30 seconds after this from AWS.
AWS knows sex. Secret detail. That's why it's our next gen stats. Give fans good luck catching it. Or the mind expectation.
Well, the Falcons ended up winning both games against us early on and whatnot. So, I mean, right now we're 8-6. Falcons are 8-7. I mean, if it comes down to the tiebreaker, depending on what happens, Atlanta will get in. So, but we got the Panthers next week, which should be a winnable game, and then we have the Saints at home. So, and then the Falcons next week. Falcons have at the Commanders, which will be pretty tough Sunday Night Football against Jaden Daniels, and then they have the Panthers. So we'll see how it all kind of plays out. So, like, the Tampa has an easier path, but, I mean, we got to win this game here today. Because if you lose here today against Dallas, depending on what happens on the last two, yeah, there definitely is a chance that the Falcons could take the Bucs spot. Seattle needing a little help to, you know, get in that same position too. Going long, going deep. Mike Evans, first down, Bucs. Let's go, baby. It's my boy right there. First ballot Hall of Famer, baby. Nice job, Mike. Also, not having Chris Godwin, you know, in the lineup weekly is definitely devastating to the lineup too. Shotgun set. First down and 10. Give it to Mike Evans again. Yeah, that's correct. That is correct, Captain. Keep getting the ball to Mike Evans, baby, so that way we can get him 1,000 yards every single year in his career, even with the bad quarterbacks like Jameis Winston. Very impressive. 2nd down and 7. There we go, Bucky. Go Ducks. Here we go. We're about to score. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. 1st down, Buccaneers. Move the chains. Go Ducks. Nice job, Bucky. Bucky is phenomenal. I mean, he's like a Jahmyr Gibbs, if you really want to think about, a comparison. Jahmyr Gibbs is always going to be probably the more popular player because he's on the Lions. But if you look at skill set on what they can do, when they're in the game, they're very similar to each other. Super athletic. And again, Bucky deserves to be the starter over Rachaad White. And if he does, he'll put up Gibbs-like numbers, maybe even higher. There we go, towards the sideline. Nice run by Bucky Irving again, 15 and 8 back-to-back. He might be a little bit undersized, but again, just like Jahmyr Gibbs, he can end up having thunder and lightning, Sonic and Knuckles with David Montgomery. But with Montgomery out for the year, Gibbs is going to be the guy. They're going to have the bell cow. Boom! Touchdown! Bucky Irving. Dang, let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Go Ducks. And when you end up getting guys like Bucky Irving from the Oregon Ducks, that's what I'm talking about, baby. We're right back in it. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nice little flip. Broke that tackle. Get the fuck off me. Fuck yeah. We needed that. Let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, even if he might be a $195, he's a lot stronger than he looks, just like Jahmyr Gibbs. Facts. Hell yeah. Extra point is up and good. Let's fucking go. There we go. We got to scrap. We got to scrap. We got to scratch. We got to claw. We got to get our jerseys pulled. Whatever it takes. Nice job, Bucky. One of the best draft picks the Buccaneers have had in a long fucking time. That's why you can't freak out too early in a game, even when you get down 10-0 or 13-0. You still got fucking dogs out there. Eventually they're going to respond. Now we just need the defense to at least not be horrible, play average, and then we can win this game, okay? Nice job by Mike starting off the tone with back-to-back catches and back-to-back-to-back runs by Bucky Irving. Get off of him. He is fucking electric. He is money. Let's fucking go. 10-7 Cowboys. Hell yeah. Nice job, Mike. Nice job, Bucky. Let's go, Bucks. There we go. All right, Cowboys, your turn. Thank God. Let's go. He will. Again, early in the game, I don't know how many touchdown passes he's going to get. I think if you're wanting 3 or more, that might not happen, but he could probably get 2, before the game ends and maybe possibly 1 with his legs. So just got to be a little patient, based off this matchup. Michael in the building. What's good? Fucking love it, baby.
Gotta stop doing that. What is it?
You know what we've been wanting in your car? Dick's Autogroup will meet or beat any advertised price.
Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. We need 1 more to get to 20. We can definitely do that. I guarantee there's someone in the room right now that hasn't smashed that button just yet. Help us get to 20 so that way we can transition to hopefully getting to 30. Let's get it, baby. From what I can see, we're at 20. There we go. Appreciate y'all. We're at 20. Now let's try to get to 30. And then we're at, what are we at? 10 on the dono train. 90 to go. Let's go, baby. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Let's get it. Always a fun time when I can see, the Bucs on prime time. Cowboy cheerleaders, watch out. (10-7) Cowboys. Come on, Bucs. We need special teams. We need defense. And not having Antoine Winfield Jr. has cost us quite a few games. Like if you look at our losses, probably half of them, if not more, have happened because we haven't had, enough healthy bodies back there. Either Vita Vea is out or Antoine Winfield Jr. is out. Like we need to have all our guys playing, especially Levante David. And we got Vita and we got Levante, but remember, it's 11 on 11. 2 or 3 out of 11 ain't going to cut it. Shotgun set, play action fake, rush, long and deep, wide open, first down, Cowboys, move the chains. And CD, regardless if he's got Dak or it's Cooper Rush, he's still a top 5 wide receiver in this game. Phenomenal athlete. But if you watched him in college, you already knew he was going to be amazing based off his tape. It's just a matter of getting on the right team and getting the, right opportunities from that quarterback that can give him the ball. Nice throw by Cooper Rush. Pretty damn good for a backup, wouldn't you say? Good spiral on that football. I mean, you could argue he might be the best backup in the league. I mean, who's better than Cooper Rush as a backup? I mean, yes, they do have, some athletic bodies, at running back and wide receiver and tight end, but, you could definitely argue he's the best backup in the league. He's definitely top 5. But we would probably have to go through every single team and look at their backups and see, if we feel there's anyone better than him. But he's definitely, in the top 2, top 3. He might be number 1. Pretty good. I would have him as my backup on Tampa, if that means anything. Because obviously if I didn't believe in him, I wouldn't want him. Shotgun set, rush. CeeDee Lamb caught, but flag on the play. Penalty on CeeDee Lamb, illegal motion. Bring it back. I like that. Two Avs and Kraken. Let's go. Nishuskin and Kako. First goal for him in a Kraken uniform, huh? For Kako? Let's go. Little check down. Nice effort there by Rico Dowdle. Cooper Rush pass incomplete to CeeDee Lamb. 4th down and 5. Here we go. Nice being able to add some of these new pieces to the team because we fucking need it. It's like we need goalie help. We need center, forward, defenseman help. And Kako and Montour is very cool. It's, even though we might be bottom 3 in the division, hopefully, as time goes on, we'll start to climb up the standings a little. Field goal attempt by Aubrey. Like I mentioned, I already knew he was going to get 2 or 3 today, maybe more. Field goal up and good. 13-7 Cowboys. But again, giving up field goals better than touchdowns. And then if we get a touchdown with Evans or Bucky Irving or Jalen McMillan, boom, we're up by 1 as we go into halftime. Or maybe the score has a few more opportunities. We got 9 minutes and 15 seconds left. So a good opportunity to get it to 13-10 or possibly take the lead 14-13. And nice kick by Aubrey, getting back to his winning ways. Kick is good. Let's go, baby. Happy holidays. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. Pretty wild. Getting closer to fucking 2025, which is a little wild. All right, baby. LFB, let's fucking bake. We need you. I need those touchdown passes. Let's go. And it just feels so good to finally have, a quarterback after Brady that I don't have to worry about drafting a quarterback this year, next year, the following year. Like literally we could have Baker Mayfield for the next 5 to 10 years, and that's fine. I mean, he turned himself into a top 5 quarterback this year, and that feels good. Once you can get a position solidified, especially when we haven't really had too many franchise quarterbacks in our team's history. When they had like Vinny Testaverde, and then you start to transition and get a little bit better, and then you have guys like Sean King, but he wasn't good enough. Then Brad Johnson, and then Jeff Garcia and Josh Freeman, and then you're going through all these guys, Chris Sims, just a lot of guys that aren't good enough. Finally ended up getting Brady, which was awesome, and then obviously going from Brady to Baker. LFB, let's fucking bake. They're always on prime time, regardless if Dak is healthy or not. They're the Cowboys. Yeah, I know. I know every single thing that's going on in the league. I know every single player that's on your roster, on everyone's roster, everyone's bench, I know exactly what's going on every single week, on every single game. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Evans. Let's go, Bucky. Let's go, Baker. Let's get it into gear. Let's go. But again, for all the time and energy and effort that I put in, it's just not worth my energy or my time, that if I'm going to put in so much effort, make 189 moves for nothing, I think football is going to be much more enjoyable for me next year in the NFL. And we'll find out, when I do decide to return to fantasy. I will one day. I just can't tell you when. 13-7 Cowboys. Let's go, Bucks. Toby in the building. What's good? Yeah, but really the only, one that matters is the championship. All the other stuff is just kind of consolation. Nobody really, nobody's going to be like, oh, remember that time I got third in 2005? Like, no one cares. It's either if you win the championship or you don't, That's really what it comes down to. Like, obviously trying to get, first, second, or third every year is the goal. But, just like Super Bowl, people are only going to remember the winners, not necessarily the losers. First down and 10. Bucky for 5 yards. Keep rolling, Bucky. 5-yard gain. Let's go. Move those feet, baby. Second down and 5 on the Tampa 35. Bucky up the middle for 4. Third down and 1. Keep going to Bucky. And again, he should be the starting running back moving forward. No disrespect to Rachaad White, but Bucky's better. He's more athletic. He's more shifty. He's got more bounce in his step. He's not going to dance as much. He's going to put his foot in the ground. He's just a better back, And Rachaad White, at times was pretty good last year as a top 10 back, fantasy-wise and in real life. But, I definitely trust Bucky more, not just because he was a Duck. I mean, Bucky could have went to the Huskies, and I would still say the same thing, like Jalen McMillan. Like, he's just the better player. All right, Rachaad White, first down, Buccaneers. But one thing is nice. I'm glad that we have 2 running backs that I like. It may not be as dominant as David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, but we'll take it. There we go. First down, Bucks. Finley in the building. Congratulations on that big win. I mean, it doesn't help you in draft position, but I like the way that the Panthers have been playing in the last month. You know, things were really looking like hell for a good chunk of the season, and you guys are playing with a lot of heart and a lot of moxie and a lot of grit. And obviously, you know, it's not going to help you with the, draft spot. You know, obviously you're going to be moving down instead of moving up. But at this point in the year, I don't think you really care. It's just you want to be able to see some competitive football and the team getting better. Play action fake. Baker. Go, baby. Go, baby. Oh, and he got slipped up. Bucky. 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3. But Bucky plays just like he did at Oregon. And it's nice to be able to have a guy that I really loved on my Ducks, and then they end up going to my pro team. And it's not like the Buccaneers are known for getting a lot of Buccaneer or Husky players in the past, but as of late, it's been a little bit more of a consideration. And especially when the Ducks and Huskies were so good last year, that was a smart decision to grab Jalen McMillan from the Huskies and Bucky Irving from the Ducks. Obviously, we wouldn't be at the record that we're at if we didn't have those two. Shout out to the Bucks organization. We know how to draft. Handoff up the middle. Bucky. First down, Buccaneers. Let's go. We're feeling ourselves now. Keep it going, baby. Let's go, Bucky. Move the chains. We're going to get a touchdown here. Take the lead. Burrow, Kyron, Jacobs, Brown, Jennings, Bowers, Hubbard. Yeah, that's a tough team. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason that we gave up on Canales and you guys got him, and we got Liam Cohen, who's better. But again, he's gonna have to learn. You got to have a better staff around him, otherwise he will be fired in a year or two. But hopefully, for Canales' sake, he can build the correct staff, get better at managing his players, and hopefully he'll be able to take that team to the playoffs one day as a wild card team. Baker to McMillan there. First down, Bucks. Let's go. First down, Bucks. Move the chains. Baker to Jalen McMillan. Let's go, baby.
Anticipate that throw it from
well, McMillan, even though that Rome Odunze was considered the better receiver, McMillan is having a better year than Rome. Obviously being in Chicago is not ideal when you have Caleb and you don't really have a good owner, you don't have a good GM, you don't have a good head coach, you don't have good play callers. So it's like if you're in Chicago, we don't really know what's going to happen game in and game out. But, McMillan obviously having a better quarterback and having a better year. Not that Rome is bad. It's just, if Rome ended up going to another team besides Chicago, his numbers would probably be closer to Jalen's. And honestly, if I had a choice between Rome and McMillan, I would take McMillan. I think he, fits our system a little bit better. And I can throw him in the slot, or you can put him on the outside. And Rome is more on the outside only, so. I do like Jalen Polk, too. Third down and 5 on the Dallas 40. Come on, Bucks. Let's go. It's like, even though our defense is very suspect and we're injured, I want to make the playoffs. I want to win the NFC South. You know, I want to win it as often as we can. You know, we had a period where the Saints were winning it for 3, 4, 5 years in a row, and they were the top dog. Now we're the top dog, regardless if we have Brady or not. And I want to continue this trend of winning the NFC South as many years in a row as we can. Third down. And Baker is sacked. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is? Time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. That is not a good time for the offensive line to get trampled and ran over. Jesus Christ. Looks like we had an injury maybe there too on that O-line. Jesus, he got fucking pancaked. Is he okay? You don't usually see Wirfs go down. You know, Wirfs, normally doesn't get pushed over, and something happened there. And again, hopefully he's okay. But, Tristan Wirfs, just like, Penei Sewell, these are two of the best offensive linemen in the NFL. And for someone to knock him over like that easy, something is wrong. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he didn't twist his knee. Because that just doesn't fucking happen, to Penei Sewell or Tristan Wirfs. Oh, good special teams play by the Bucs. Now I'm really concerned now about Wirfs. I mean, I've been watching every single game throughout his whole career, and I think I've seen that happen to him only one other time before in his entire career. Like, offensive line does not give up sacks, at all. But at least we made up for it on that special teams play, but I am concerned. All right, Cowboys, your turn. And then we'll be doing the Saints and the Packers for Monday Night Football for that stream.
Small business takes a lot of work and hustle. So we're the Stress Hustle. And the We Got Your Back store. Because when you trust us to package and ship it, we guarantee it. It will get into the hands of your customers safely.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Stand by our work, guaranteed store. Come into the UPS store today and be unstoppable.
I shop for a lot of the same things. That's why I like Pays, the online check app from the same banks and credit unions we already use.
No app to download, same time as Taste. Nice.
Meet Pays, a new online checkout.
Life in football can be complicated, like choosing a worthy vessel. When it comes to barefoot in the NFL, it's easy to enjoy. Get yourself ready for non-stop thrills in the David Zeckel, Eddie Redmayne, with John Lynch, starring the Golden Globe-nominated original series. Every episode now, only on Peacock. Cowboys took that to a 10-0 lead in the 13-7 year late stages of the second. Bucs get the ball to start the second.
First down and 10. Good defense there by Tampa. I'll take that. Nice job, Levante. Dowdle for a yard. Third down and 9. Let's go.
so thank you.
Yeah, he got up there last year when he played 5-0 with Tampa against Philadelphia.
Tampa's defense tightening up here a little bit. I like it. Cooper Rush, short left to Tolbert. 10 yards. First down, Cowboys. Move the chains. Come on, Tampa.
If they can keep me 500, right? If you're going to come in for 5 or 6 weeks and we go 3-3, then you did your job, right? He's done way better than he really has. Starting record 8-4. 31-year-old out of 6.
Now, with numbers like that he just flashed on the screen, man, he might be the best backup in the league. Nice catch. Pass incomplete to Lepke. Second down and 10. Good pressure there by Tampa. Second and 10 on the Dallas 31. Let's go. Rush to Ferguson. Nice hands by Ferg right there. Good tackle. Third down and 4 on the Dallas 37. Yeah, Diaby, baby. Ferg with his helmet off. Levante David, my boy.
And you saw Levante David saying, throw a flag, unthrow. I love the fact that those two kind of take turns on.
Third down and 4 on the Dallas 37. Let's go, baby. We need to stop. We need a pick. We need an interception. We need a fumble. We need a strip sack. Something positive on the defensive side of the ball. Man in motion. Third down and 4. Shotgun set. Rush going long, going deep. And he caught it. Holy fuck. Wow. First down, Cowboys. Flag on the play. I would assume pass interference on Tampa. Yeah. Defensive holding decline. First down, Cowboys. Come on, McCollum. But it is CeeDee Lamb, so what do you expect? He did push off, though, right there. Did you see CD? He pushed off on the shoulder to get the ball. So, if anything, that should be offensive pass interference, not defense. He pushed him in the shoulder to get the position, and then he ended up getting hurt after that. And Zion pushed early on, but, if anything, that should be, no penalty whatsoever. I mean, one guy pushed off, and then CD pushed off at the end. But hopefully CD's shoulder is okay. He's wincing in pain. First down and 10 on the Tampa 11, and they are threatening. All right, 2-minute warning.
First down for the Cowboys as we hit the 2-minute warning here in Arlington. It's been a good first half. CeeDee Lamb 5 rushes, 90 yards, playing through the penalty. Goes up against this one. The Cowboys gets that to a 13-17.
Nice job, CD. I see you. Swag, swag, swag. All right, we need 9 more likes to get to 30. If you're in the room and haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Thank you so much. Now we're at 22. 8 more to go to get to 30. Let's get there, baby. And Cowboys definitely threatening to get a field goal or a touchdown here. I mean, having a bad offensive line is probably the worst thing that you can have in your football team, but a very, very close second is a bad defense. You know, that either can't stop the run, can't stop the pass, or both. And luckily, our run defense is pretty good, but our pass defense stinks. No Antoine Winfield Jr., no stops. But even if he ends up getting in the end zone, I'm not a hater. This is one of the top 5 receivers in the game with Jamar Chase and Jay Jetta, and I absolutely love him. You know, he's actually one of the pieces that is the real deal on the Dallas Cowboys. You know, we know Micah Parsons. You know, his game kind of goes up and down, and he's probably the main piece on that side of the ball. You know, but CD is much more of a consistent superstar game in and game out. That is facts. And we are at 10, 90 to go. Let's go, baby. 13-7 Cowboys. And then we have Monday Night Football. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing necessarily on Tuesday. There's going to be a few days that we're going to have off just because the NFL games on Christmas is only on at 10 and 1:30, and I'm not going to get back in time. So we're not going to be able to do a Christmas stream because usually they do 3 games, and then they decided to move the 3rd game to Thursday, Seahawks-Bears. And again, I'm not going to be able to do that one either because I'm going to be at the Blazer game on, you know, floor seats and whatnot. Night tackle by Vita Vea. I'm going to go to ground control, a 2-story arcade, go get food, and then go to a late Blazer game. So I'm not really sure. After Monday, we might do a stream on Tuesday, nothing on Wednesday, nothing on Thursday, and then the next stream will probably be on Friday. But then we'll have to see on Tuesday what would be worth doing, if there's anything. And I'm not sure if there will be because there's not a lot of sports that are going on Tuesday. So we might have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off and be back Friday, which I don't like having 3 days off in a week. But, you know, what can you do? You can only do what is available. So, I mean, yeah, because I don't think there's going to be anything worth there's not a lot of sports on Tuesday. So Tuesday, Christmas Eve, Wednesday, Christmas, Thursday, day after Christmas, and then we'll probably be back on Friday after tomorrow's stream. Shotgun set. Rush. Look at CD. Jesus Christ. Is he in? Touchdown, C.D. Lamb. Terrible defense by Tampa. Amazing effort by C.D. Lamb. Let's see if they... Oh, his knee is down. He didn't get in. But they can get in on the next play here. Good effort there by C.D. Lamb, but now they'll probably have to go to like Rico Dowdle, and then they'll get in. You're probably not going to get a QB sneak by Rush, so there'll be a cheapie there for Rico. Yeah, NBA stinks, but Wemby is fun to watch. Play is reversed, obviously, and now they'll be first down and 1 at the 1. So And especially for me being a defensive fan, growing up with, the Derek Brooks and the Warren Sapp and the Simeon Rice and the Rondé Barber and the John Lynch, and the offensive equivalent to that is Mike Allstott, the A Train. I hate seeing fucking the defense just give up so many yards and have poor tackling, but you can only play with what you have available to you. So, but that's definitely one part of our team that needs to be improved. The secondary, the defensive line and the linebacking core. It's like, I like Vita Vea, I like Levante David, I like, Antoine Winfield Jr., but other than that, a lot of these other guys need to be upgraded. Ezekiel Elliott, 1-yard tutty. Rico Dowdle, who? Touchdown, Cowboys. Wow. Nice job, Cowboys. Nice job, Zeke. You might be over the hill and old, but hell, I know that one feels good. Rico Dowdle fantasy owners are like, fuck, are you kidding me? But that's what happens. All right, Zeke. Little cheapy 1-yard gain, even though CeeDee Lamb would have been much better with that touchdown. But we'll still give you some love. Aubrey, kick is up and good. (20-7). Cowboys. Come on, Bucks. We got a minute 45. We got to get at least a minimum of a field goal with McLaughlin, but hopefully we can get in the end zone with either Bucky or Evans or McMillan. Let's go. All right, Bucks, our turn. Let's go, baby. We got options. Get him the ball. Let's go, Bake. Let's go.
Let's take this moment to change the moment. Our kids together.
You know how I know for a fact that football is better than making under 30 go. 5 out of 32 teams in the NFL name after birds. That concerned is a scheme to move chicken wings. Look, no one's naming teams after birds. Just
Wings! Nickname Mayfield's all season on Boomerang.
Yeah, but nothing matters besides the championship game. Everything else is just like consolation. Third place doesn't matter. Fourth, fifth place doesn't matter. Sixth place, eighth place, it doesn't matter. You can get mad at it as all you want, but the shit don't matter unless you're the championship and you're winning the whole thing like Zini. That's what matters. Nothing else matters besides that. No reason to get upset, for a fifth place game. It's, no one's going to remember that 10 years from now. Oh, remember that time I got fifth place in the NWSF Fantasy League in 2024? It's not going to be something that you'll even remember. Let's go, baby. Finish strong. 20-7 Cowboys. All right, baby. Come on. Finish strong here before halftime.
Yeah, I've asked a lot of questions. questions this week about that very.
There we go. 15-yard pass. First down. Bucks. Let's go. Move the chains. Baker Mayfield to my boy Mike Evans. Move the chains. Let's go. Cool kid in the building. What's good? Keep giving the ball to Mike. We need those 1,000 yards. Nice job. Let's go. Keep the rhythm going. First down and 10 at the Tampa 44. See Wirfs. Oh, yep. See right there. He twisted the ankle. I knew something was off with Wirfs right there. So his ankle has already been twisted, and then he twisted it again the opposite direction. Because there's no way that, Wirfs gets fucking pancaked unless he's injured. Baker? How the hell is Sterling Shepard going to make that catch after he gets blasted when he's wide open in the first quarter and then drops it on fourth down? Jesus Christ. First down, Bucks. Nice job by Sterling Shepard making up for his drop early on, but holding Mike Evans. It's a fucking felony. Get off his ass. Penalty decline. First down, Bucks. Move the chains. Oh, thank God he didn't fumble right there. Nice job, Sterling. Ooh, that was a fucking pop, too. Could have definitely dropped that. First down and 10. Back-to-back first downs. Let's go, baby. Mike Evans again. Move the chains. Let's go. We're feeling ourselves now. Let's get it. Let's go, Mike. Here we go. It shows you when Baker is in a rhythm, bang, bang, bang. We can get first down after first down after first down, but Durham there. And obviously Durham is playing for Cade Otton, and I wish Cade was playing because we could really use him in this game. Mayfield incomplete short middle to Mike. Third down and 4. Come on, Bucks. Let's go. Now our offensive line is beast. The Graham Barton decision over Jackson Powers Johnson was very good, even though we already got Bucky Irving from the Ducks. But Jackson Powers Johnson has not looked very good this season compared to Graham Barton. So, having Tristan Wirfs and everyone else that's there's still like a piece that could be upgraded, but 4 out of the 5 are pretty solidified. And there's one that we could probably get a little bit better of a player, but yeah, Bland is nice for Dallas. There we go. Rashad White, first down, Bucks. Let's go. Timeout is called. First down and 10 at the 10. We're going to score here. Let's go.
So this was wild. This was a bit of a trap play this way, trying to come down right there. And everybody sort of ran into everybody. And then Rashad White somehow bounces off Bredesen and still was able to pick up that first down. So it's pretty in the National Football League, but we got a good fight going on out here tonight. We really do.
Zay in the building. What's good?
Their first round pick, number 8 overall, got the victory over the Giants today. That put the pressure on Todd Bowles' Buccaneers. If McCarthy and the Cowboys win tonight, they control the South. The Cowboys.
Let's go, baby. There we go. Touchdown. Jalen McMillan. Bang. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Baker Mayfield, Jalen McMillan. We're in fucking business, baby. Way to bring that electricity. Let's go. Nice job, Jalen. There we go, baby. Nice job by the Husky wide receiver coming up big. Good awareness by Baker, sliding his feet, keeping his eyes downfield. Look at that throw. Look at that catch. Bang, baby. Let's go. We're back in it, baby.
Scoring play, so it requires deeper inspection.
That's a tutty. That's a tutty. Extra point is up and good. Obviously not the most ideal start, in this trap game against the Cowboys, who have been eliminated from the playoffs. But again, knowing that the defense is injured and not really playing very good pass defense lately, there's going to be a little bit of a give, with the defense there, and the Cowboys have taken advantage, but at least the offense is, at least punching back. McLaughlin, extra point is up and good. 2014 Cowboys. Good first half. Well, I already knew that individuals like that, when you first come in here and you call me Kevin, yeah, you're not going to be a part of this channel. Nice try, though. Yeah, and I would like to be able to see at the point when I actually do look old. I mean, when is that going to be? When am I going to look old? When I'm 80 and I still look 50? Is that when I'm going to look old? I don't age, my guy. 2014 Cowboys. Bucks with the kick. All right, Cowboys, your turn. And hopefully they don't score here in the last 48 seconds. This would be a great time to be able to get a turnover, but I'm not holding my breath. Defense hasn't been very good this season. The only Kevin that matters during the holiday season is fucking Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin. That's the only fucking Kevin that matters. McMillan, better than Rome. A great addition for the squad. Cooper Rush, short middle to Ferguson, 21 yards. Nice catch. Look at the yak yards. Where the fuck is the defense? Christ. Playing that Tampa 2. Getting goddamn exposed. First down, Cowboys. Again, the worst thing that you can have is no O-line for your favorite football team. But number 2 is not being able to defend either the run or the pass or both. And again, our run defense is pretty good with Vita Vea up front, but God, our pass defense stinks. But again, if you don't have the best safety in football playing Antoine Winfield Jr., what do you expect? We got a bunch of scrubs out there. Like McCollum has actually been, decent from time to time, but we don't have enough from Izzian and everyone else that's out there. It's like if you're running a scheme, you got to have the right players play the scheme. There is no fucking John Lynch. There is no fucking Rondé Barber. Derek Brooks. You got the Levante David there. And again, our defensive line. We got some dogs up front. It may not be Warren Sapp and Simeon Rice, but I do love my Vita Vea. It's a Warren Sapp, kind of clone. Wow! First down, Cowboys. Cooper Rush wheeling and dealing. Brandon Cooks doing Brandon Cooks things. Gosh, can we get a goddamn stop? Can we get pressure? Can we get a sack lunch? Can we get a tip pass? It's like watching the college football playoff yesterday when you get these defenses that, don't get any pressure on the opposing quarterback. You got all day and all night back there. Shout out to Cooper Rush, one of the best backups in the league, if not the best. Zay with a 20. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Let me know what you want to do for photos. Shotgun set. Rush. Oh, Ferg almost dropped it. Good tackle. Got a big pop there. Appreciate you, Zay. Maybe that'll lead to another. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Little cactus jack. Bang, bang. Appreciate you, my guy. Get his ass. There we go. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is. Time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Sit the fuck down. Finally. Fucking A.
So Tampa doesn't have a great edge rusher. So what they try to do is squeeze the quarterback inside the pocket, and whichever way he's
Yeah, it would be really nice to have a Simeon Rice type of player. God, Collinsworth is so fucking stupid. I can't wait for Collinsworth to retire. He's terrible. Like, nothing relevant ever comes out of his mouth. Like, ever. You know, not just this game, but any game. Cooper Rush going to Tolbert. Incomplete, thank God. McCollum didn't give up a fucking play there. Jesus Christ, that could have been bad. Nice job, McCollum. Field goal is up. And good. 23-14 Cowboys. All Cowboys so far in the first half, but at least that, you know, we're in striking distance, but the defense obviously has not been good. No, they had to move him over with Kirk Herbstreit for Thursday Night Football. You know, no one really got replaced. It's like sometimes they got to maneuver these guys to different networks. Al Michaels and Herbstreit are a good combo, you know. But again, you know, at some point or another, you got to move guys around. What do you want to do for photos, eh? You got someone in line that you want? 23-14 Cowboys. No worries. Yeah, either Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat, whatever ends up working. Hell yeah, let's do that. Yeah, day after Christmas, I got, you know, front row floor seats at Moda for the Blazers and the Jazz. So I just want to see Shaden Sharp and Klingon up close. And we're going to hit the arcade, you know, do that for probably 2 or 3 hours, then go eat some food. I don't really know exactly where we're going to eat or what kind of food we're going to eat, but we're going to eat something good. You know, there'll probably be some, you know, some drinks involved, possibly, maybe some pre-rolls and whatnot. And then obviously the Blazer game. So I'm definitely excited. It's going to be a nice 6 or 7 hour kind of festivities, you know, for the day after Christmas. And I'm looking forward to it. So, and at the arcade, you can actually like order beers there, and they have little beer cup holders at the arcade machines. So it's like you can, you know, sip on a beer while you're, you know, playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, or whatever we decide to get into. So I'll be definitely looking forward to that. Video games, good food, Blazer game. hanging out with my best friend. What's better than that during the holidays? Nothing. And then I also will go into my collection and, scoop up something, either Mariners or Ducks or Blazers that's in my collection that's very, very large that I'll be able to give him as a gift. I've already given him, Julio graded autos, Julio rookies, Dame rookies, Dame auto rookies, all kinds of crazy things. So, I got plenty of stuff that I can obviously give. It's just a matter of what do I decide to give him for a gift. How are the Cavs looking, Zay, after they started off like 14-0, 15-0? Still looking really, really good? I mean, with all things considered in the NBA. And we're at 30, 70 to go. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. But we'll be playing, NFL Blitz, NBA Hang Time, NBA Jam, maybe some Cruising USA, Cruising World, Mario Kart. They'll have some Star Wars games there. There'll be all kinds of stuff there. It's an amazing place. And then they have a section for pinball, which I'm not super into pinball, but if it's there, I'll try to find, a vintage one like, Terminator 2 or, something like that, Goonies, unless they end up having like Stranger Things or something like that I'll get on. But I usually try to, we try to beat a game together when we go. So. Anything that you want to be able to see besides Donovan Mitchell? Zay, let me know. Keep me busy. Let me know what else you want, my guy. 25-4. Fantastic. Awesome. So it sounds like they are going to have a very good chance of making the Eastern Conference Finals this year. Awesome. Good to hear.
Jalen Hurts' playmaking ability, whether it's his own read and doing quarterback design runs, or just scrambling on pass plays and no more tush push, that hurt them in the game.
Yeah, he's their gotta-have-it guy. Just like we talked with Jake Daniels, it affected their run game, it affected the deep pass plays down the field to A.J. Brown. Pickett played well, made a lot of good throws. They scored a lot of points with him. Devontae has the big drop at the end of the game.
Sawyer, nice.
Maybe we don't see Jake.
Good choice. What a stud. Still got to find you like a good dunking photo here. Yeah, let's go. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeet.
How many times has Sam Darnold had to hold up until we believe? He's playing incredibly well. It's a good environment in Minnesota. We know that. But watch the game. Watch how many instinctive plays he makes off schedule, all throughout the game, and in the big moments.
That defense, this offense, they complement each other so well. They make all the plays to help win the game.
Compliments on top seed. Minnesota chance of getting that one seed. Yeah, top seed. Well, look, the Eagles devastating. They're all but done when it comes to the one seed. The Lions with that easy win, 13-2, and Minnesota, the late win in Seattle, keeping pace with the record here. The Lions, for the time being, do have the tiebreaker over the Vikings. If the Lions beat the Niners next week and the Vikings lose to the Packers, Lions clinch the top seed. But if the Vikings can win next week, Week 18, Minnesota in Detroit, the number 1 seed, home field will be on the line. And because they're from the same division, the loser of that game would fall all the way to the 5th seed. If the playoffs go on the road.
All right, grab your popcorn. We're looking forward to Week 18. Coming up, the latest on the playoff picture in the AFC. But first, a funny, lighthearted message from Toyota about making the life this holiday season.
I do think it's kind of hilarious, though, that Ohio State beat a shitty SEC team, and now they're favored over Oregon. Yeah, right. Okay, but fine. That's just more motivation for us. If that's all it takes to beat a shitty SEC team to overtake number 1 Oregon, who's 13-0, okay. And of course, last time I checked, the Rose Bowl's closer to Oregon than it is Ohio State. So our fans are going to represent, and we've got a pretty good record in the Rose Bowl as of late, 3 wins. So again, we'll see what happens. We won by 3 the first time around, but that's kind of laughable if you ask me. You play some shitty SEC team, and then all of a sudden you're favored over Oregon. Yeah, okay. We'll use that as motivation, but it was a good win for you guys, but SEC is weak as shit. I mean, unless we're talking about Texas and Georgia. Those are real deal. Everyone else is Fugazi fake. Oregon should still be favored in that game by, not a lot, 2.5, 3, and stuff. But again, if that's what they want to do to try to, convince people to lose their money in betting and whatnot, because obviously Vegas, they'll have their own type of narrative, but there's no way in hell Ohio State should be favored over Oregon. No way in hell. But that's fine. Got to beat Ohio State. They got to beat Texas. And then got to beat Georgia or Notre Dame or Penn State in the Natty. Tough path, but I wouldn't want it any other way. But I do like Sawyer. He is a dog. I like that they have a good defense. And you ain't going to see Will Howard being able to have 10 seconds to throw on every play like he did against Tennessee, against Oregon. It's definitely going to be a lot more competitive. There's still going to be some big plays made by Gabriel and Howard, but it's not going to be like that fucking Tennessee game, I'll tell you that.
The momentum. You got a timeout. My shakes together. You're going down today.
Yeah, but the reality is we could lose to this team. They're good enough to beat us with their NFL talent on both sides of the ball. They could beat us. Right. And we could win this game, and we could play Texas, and we could lose that game, or we could win, and then we could end up playing Penn State, Notre Dame, or Georgia in the Natty, and we could lose that. I mean, it's not a guaranteed thing. You got to think there's 6 teams that can win it all. Oregon, Texas, Georgia, Notre Dame, Penn State, right? Ohio State. So, that's how it goes. Yeah, and it could end up being a very close game where the winner wins by 3. That kind of feels like that's the way that it could go on the next couple games. Oregon, if we end up winning, it'll probably be only by 3. If we play Texas in the next round, if we win, it would probably only be by 3. It would be very competitive back and forth with a chance to lose for sure against Ohio State, Texas. And then if you go to the Natty, if you end up playing Notre Dame or Georgia or Penn State, it could end up being as close as 3 points. It's definitely possible. Those are the 6 teams that literally have a chance to win it all. Anyone else has 0 chance. Just like with the Lions and the Eagles and the Bills and the Chiefs. You're only going to get a Super Bowl winner out of one of those 4 teams. That's it. No one else has a shot. So you got 4 teams in the NFL. You got 6 teams in the college football playoff, and let the best team win. What was that? Shh. Not a part of this channel. Terrible name. Terrible suggestion. Goodbye. I don't come into your job and tell you what to do. Hush, troll, hush. You're going to learn today. Halftime, Cowboys 23, Buccaneers 14. Recognize, or you will get the boot. Start of the third quarter. Let's go, baby. Hope you enjoyed those photos, Zay. Thank you for the support. All right, Bucks, we need a fucking score. But I feel like, college football has been better than the NFL this year, and I think that it will end better than the NFL this year. NFL is still going to be good, but I feel like the college football playoff, we do have a chance for a couple more blowouts before it gets really serious, right? Like, obviously, Penn State could throttle Boise State. Texas could throttle Arizona State. And really the only way that those teams are going to keep it close is if Genty goes off for like 2 or 3 touchdowns and the defense for Boise State plays well. And if Arizona State gets good, 2 or 3 touchdowns out of Scattaboo and their defense plays well. But again, I just have no scenario in my head that Boise State beats Penn State, even at home, and I don't see Arizona State beating Texas. No scenario. If they played 10 times Texas would win. If Penn State played Boise State 10 times, I would see Penn State winning 10 times in a row. I don't see, they don't have enough depth. They have a couple good players on both sides of the ball, but not enough to match up with Penn State or Texas, in my opinion. And hell, you could still get 3 touchdowns out of Scattaboo. You could get 3 touchdowns out of Genty. They could both rush for 160 yards each and still lose by a couple touchdowns. Just saying. But it's going to be more exciting, in these next rounds. And then obviously we get a really good one with Ohio State, Oregon, and Notre Dame, Georgia. Those are going to live up to the billing for sure. Could go either way. Britt in the building. How are you? Missed you. How you feeling today? Jacob in the building. What's good? Bucky, baby. There we go. First down, Bucks. Let's go. How are you? I missed you. Oh, I'm sorry. Sending hugs. Sending hugs and love your way. Yeah, my dad and my stepmom were sick, so I wasn't able to do like Thanksgiving. And with obviously COVID still floating around and colds and flus, then my stepmom, after I think she got COVID, and then after she got recovered from that, I think she got pneumonia. So, again, anytime you end up, getting a cold or a flu, or you end up getting COVID, sometimes it'll, lead to other things. Got to be very, very careful out there. And then my dad ended up getting like a bladder infection, and he's never had that before and had to go to the fucking hospital. So prayers up to my dad and my stepmom. Hopefully things are going to get better for them sooner than later. But as long as both of them are good to go, by Christmas, then, we're going to all meet up. So I just don't want to meet up if, someone's contagious and then I get fucking sick. I don't want to bring it here and then get other family members sick. So hopefully they'll be okay. But not an ideal time. A lot of people sick right now. First down, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving for a nice 5-6 yard gain. Move the chains. First down and 10 on the Dallas 41. Let's go, baby. We need you. Let's go, Bucky. I'm sorry. You're a great mom, though. You know, you're trying to make the best of the situation with the, you know, the tree and the lights, so that way Santa knows where to go. You know, and again, you know, some, you know, parents, you know, if they feel like shit, you know, they're not going to think of their kids, you know, and they're just going to think about themselves. So, trying to make the best of the situation. Oh, stripped out, and Bucks with the recovery. Thank God. But I hope you feel better sooner than later. And your son is going to love you. You know, it may, you know, he may not fully realize, you know, all the things that you're doing when you're sick and appreciate it now, but, you know, down the road, you know, he'll look back and he'll appreciate it. (23-14) Cowboys. Man in motion. Baker, play action fake. Little check down. Blockers in front of him. There we go. First down. Bucks. Move the chains. Micah heading off into the sideline there. Got to get this game to 23-21 or at least 23-17 on this drive. And how tough is fucking Tristan Wirfs? He twisted his ankle to the left, twisted his ankle to the right on the same fucking foot, and he's still fucking out there. What a goddamn warrior. Just like Penei Sewell, dominating the game. What a fierce competitor. Bucky, short game. Second down and 9 on the Dallas 25. 23-14 Cowboys.
They're hitting about there with Tristan Wirfs, Luke Gibney, and those guys. And you want to keep that physical pressure on him just to slow him down a step. Don't let him get that fast jump off the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun set. Baker. Pump fake, scrambling, gambling. Fuck, almost intercepted. Flag on the play. Bland is very good. Got to be careful around him. Penalty on Gadecki. God damn it, offensive holding. Fucking shit. Yeah, I mean, like I said with Paisley, when I, you know, no matter what, it's like I'm doing 3 a day, morning, afternoon, and night. And, you know, we don't have it 10 degrees, but bundle up. And, again, I hope things will get better for you. Hopefully by at least Christmas Day, and, you know, or sooner. Second down and 19 on the Dallas 35. Shotgun set. Mayfield. Jesus Christ. Wow, did the Cowboys just recover that, or did that go out of bounds? I need to see a replay. That wasn't good. Good effort there by the Cowboys. Offensive line getting pushed around. Then the fumble comes out. Initially, it looks like Dallas recovered, but I need to see another replay. Baker, you got to get rid of that football. Let me see a replay here again to see if we got lucky enough if that ball went out of bounds first before Dallas scooped it up on the sideline. I don't know. That ball is moving around. I mean, he definitely has possession of it, and then it moves around, and then, I mean, I would assume that's a Dallas recovery, but we'll see. I mean, since they called that on the field, I would assume too. So. When you get somebody new that comes into the channel and doesn't understand their role, you know, it's almost comical, man. Like, you think coming into this fucking, chat and talking shit is gonna get on my good graces, or that's going to get the good graces of the other people in the chat that are regulars. Man, some people are truly dumb. Yeah, last time I checked, Baker's top 5 this year, so. Silly fool. Third down and 40 for the Bucs. Is that good? Vicks Vapor Rub. Britt needs O Doggy Dog with the Vicks Vapor Rub. Third down and 40 on the Tampa 44. I mean, Cowboy fans are normally miserable as it is, but, it's all good, man. I remember my glory days too, and realistically, that individual never even saw the Cowboys being good because the last time they were relevant was 1995, and that person wasn't even born. And doesn't have complete control of the ball. Third down and 40 for the Bucs. Let's go. Vicks Vapor Rub. Britt needs Doggy Dog on the plane ASAP. Come on, Baker. You got to get rid of the football sooner, and that play doesn't even fucking happen. Take the sack lunch instead of having the ball come out like that. Great effort by the Cowboys here to try to get the possession, but third down and 40. What are the chances of us completing this? 0. Short middle to Durham. Big hit. I mean, are you just trying to get all our players hurt? Come on, Baker. I mean, we already got Kate Otten out with a knee. The last thing that we need is another player, a backup to get hurt. Come on, Baker. Third down and 40. Third down and 40. And you go for like a 10-yard pass trying to get his head knocked off? What the fuck? Good hit there by the Cowboys. Big pop, but when it's third down and 40, I mean, I'm not saying you just go Hail Mary, but I mean, throw it anywhere but Bland and maybe you get a PI or maybe Mike Evans comes up with it, but not throwing a 10-yard pass and then having your receiver get lit up like that, or actually backup tight end. Bucs with the punt. Tackle him. Jesus Christ. Good tackle from behind finally. All right, next up, Cowboys. 23-14. I mean, offensively, we don't look too bad, but again, offensive line for the most part is, pretty fucking good, but defensively, we can't stop the pass. And again, the worst thing that you can have on your football team is no O-line, and then number 2 is probably not being able to stop the pass, number 3, not being able to stop the run. And again, sometimes you have all 3. And if you don't got a good O-line and you don't, have the opportunity to stop the run or the pass, things can get a little out of hand. And, Cooper Rush has looked like the best backup in the NFL, and that doesn't help either. Rush, play action fake. First down, Cowboys. Kind of reminds me of watching the college football playoff of like Howard going against Tennessee. Can we actually get pressure on Cooper Rush? Because if not, we're not winning this game. We're not going to be able to catch up. Secondary fucking stinks. Antoine Winfield Jr. hobbling around one leg would be better than what the fuck we got there right now. Christ. And that's the thing. When you play man or you play zone and you don't have the right players, to play those particular schemes, you get fucked up. And that's what's happening right now. Nice job, Cowboys. Shotgun set. for Cooper Rush. Can the D-line get a fucking sack? Christ. That might have been a false start there on the Cowboys. Yeah. And you don't do the green tea, you do the lemon tea. Lemon tea and the honey. More of a natural combo. Uh-oh. Tolbert might have a broken finger. That's not good. First down and 15. Shotgun set. Rush. There we go. See, our run defense with Vita Vea and the rest is good. It's just we can't stop the pass at all. And again, we have to be able to get in there. Now you got a trainer looking like Tom Landry with the hat, trying to give CD Lamb some treatment. He's like, what do you want? Drugs? A shot? What do you need? Second down and 16. Dowdle for 10. Third down and 6. Good hit there. Dowdle got some nice speed. Third down and 8 on the Tampa 35. Can we get a sack or some pressure at least? Fuck. And the way that they've been playing, it's like, I don't even know if we can get a turnover. Like, getting a fumble or a pick is normally pretty easy for Tampa, but with no Antoine Winfield Jr. playing and a lot of these scrubs in the secondary, it doesn't really give me a whole lot of confidence that they can even get a stop. Rush incomplete, deep left to Nelson. Fuck, thank God. Fourth down. Oh, golly. 2 more likes to 30. Let's get there. God, how do you miss that sack lunch? Jesus. Zini in the building. What's good? Field goal is up and good. 26-14 Cowboys. And obviously, as long as Double E doesn't put up 40 points with Josh Jacobs, you are the champion, which I predicted. So congratulations on a fantastic draft. Congratulations on a fantastic team. Congratulations on dominating our league this year. And starting tomorrow, you will be our first 2-time champ on the channel. Congrats.
You see the 7th made field goal in this half of 55. Most of the season, this lasts from 50 per game. Another one. 14-50.
I need to go grab a water. What's good, Zini? 26-14 Cowboys. Zini with a 10er. Appreciate you. Way to represent for the females and way to represent in fantasy. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little cactus jack bang bang. $10 holla. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. What do you want to do for photos? Sad to be able to see Hurts go down because obviously if he doesn't, you guys win that game. And, you know, Jaden Daniels goes for 5 tutties in that game and gets one late, which kind of stinks if you're an Eagles fan. But hopefully Jalen will be okay and you'll be able to recover. But let me know what Eagle players that you want, and I got you. Appreciate you. All right, I got you.
I mentioned that guaranteed Hall of Famer to comment from his coach Scott Bowles this week. Expected for a gold jacket and top 10 all-time receiving TDs. Company worthy of candy. What is this? Working on our 11th straight 1,000-plus receiving yard season. Longest to start a career in NFL history. Look at the company he's in already. Gold jackets guys, Jerry Rice and Brent Conley did stuff battle at the moment, but this Mike Evans story, number 7 overall pick for the Bucs back a decade ago, 2014.
I'll get you a few more sprinkled in once we get into another commercial. I have a little bit of a break here. That's a dog right there, Weapon X. All right, Bucks, your turn.
It's been a battle on the outside. Mike Evans, Deron Bland going at it all night long. I don't think anybody's dominated it, but just the fact
We're at 40, 60 to go.
multiple occasions to be one-on-one, and certainly some help there on that one. But against Deron Bland, but remember what we saw Bland do just season ago. He led the NFL with 9 interceptions, a record 5 pick sixes, and he missed the first 10 games this year with a foot injury.
All right, first down and 10. Man in motion. Shepard with a little end around. Great play call there. Break the outside. Break a tackle. There you go. First down, Bucks. There we go. Move the chains. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Weapon X. He's special.
Especially when there's so much on the line. As this Tampa team trying to hold on to the lead. The NFC
Play action fake. Baker. Going long. Going deep. Got him in. Incomplete. Trey Palmer. Overthrown. And if Josh Jacobs doesn't put up 40 and you end up winning, I'll end up sending you a message and then we'll figure something out on like NFL Shop, like a Eagles t-shirt or something like that, or something on the NFL Shop website, Eagle related, that I can get you for being the champ of the league. It shows you how tripling up can really help, especially when all guys hit, at the same time. I had it with, Amon Ra, David Montgomery, and Sam Laporta, and now you're seeing Zini with Burrow, Chase Brown and Jamar Chase. It really does make a difference, if you have 3 out of 9 spots on one team and they hit. Now, if they end up, playing bad, you're fucked. But, that didn't really happen this season for you, and congratulations. 26-14 Cowboys. Yeah, well, if you go back and look, he's Jacobs hasn't hit that number. He might be able to put up 20 to 30, but he's not going to be able to put up 40. To put up 40, he would have to put up like 4 touchdowns and like 150 yards, and that ain't going to happen. So, he could end up scoring, 2 or 3 touchdowns, but you're not going to be able to have the yardage on top of that. It's like, what are the chances of Josh Jacobs running for 200 yards and 4 touchdowns? Like 0. So, yeah, you're going to win.
Significant stuff going on for Baker Mayfield and this Tampa Bay Bucs offense. The NFC South story is.
Come on, Tampa. We need to win this NFC South 4 years in a row. Falcons obviously look much better with Michael Penix Jr., even though he didn't throw for a touchdown pass today against the Giants. Kyle Pitts fucking stinks. Ended up, causing the turnover for Michael, but Michael will end up playing better than Cousins, and they'll cut Cousins pretty soon, so that way they don't have to pay him any more money, and Michael Penix Jr. will be the quarterback for the Falcons moving forward. And I think he will have some good success with that team. Baker, little screen pass. McMillan, fight for those yards. There we go. First down, Bucks. LFB, baby. Baker. McMillan, move the chains. any newbie that comes into the room, you know what I mean? Like, everyone has to be such a hater. You know, don't be mad with me that you hate your life. You know, don't be mad at me that I've been grinding on this channel for fucking 12 years to get where I am. You know, just because you hate your life, you know, coming in here, you're going to get one comment or two, and then you're going to get booted. So hopefully that was worth it for you. Silly fools. Jealousy is a motherfucker, isn't it? You know, match my work ethic and then we can talk. 26-14 Cowboys. People hate seeing your boy win. People hate seeing your boy work hard. You know, it's not like, you know, I just started the channel and all of a sudden we like blew up. I mean, it's taken a long time to be able to get to this point, and we're still only like 1% of the way of my journey. You know, I got a long ways to go. Haters unite. Baker scrambling, gambling, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, Mike Evans getting popped. Wow, Wilson with the big pop, and the Cowboys have been hitting tonight. Another football getting jarred loose, and hopefully Mike Evans is okay. For a team that got eliminated from the playoffs, you know, at least the Cowboys are not giving up. And I don't know if I've seen a team, you know, like them being eliminated playing with that much intensity. I wish we could do that on our side of the football. Nice job, Cowboys. Respect. Like, I can already tell immediately when we get somebody brand new that types in the chat for the very first time or whatever. I can already tell if they're going to be a part of this channel or not instantly. I might not be able to see what you look like, but I can tell who you are by how you type. There we go. Rashad White. First down. Bucks. Move the chains. Big first down. I mean, don't hate on me because I'm versatile and I can do anything. Basketball, baseball, football, hockey, NASCAR, wrestling. You know, step your game up.
Made the conversion to center, and he's one of many rookies on this team with a major contribution.
Man in motion. Baker hands off. Bucky. Little cutback. Short gain.
Not often you see a guy playing left tackle come over. He played left tackle for 4 years. How much of the center position is a rookie who's not like this?
Well, if you think about what this is, it is coming in there a new, completely different look, veterans around him. Yet he's only given up 1 sack on the season, a couple of hits.
Zini's the OG, triple OG.
But it's nice to have that kind of versatility. He's not going anywhere.
Baker sacked. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is. Time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. And our offensive line is actually pretty good, but I mean, what was Baker trying to do? Hurdle? Come on, my guy. Good defense there by Dallas. I'm not a hater. I can actually give credit where credit needs to be given. You know, a lot of people, you know, when things go bad, you know, they can't give credit to the opposing team, opposing players, but you know, that's them, not me. Yeah. Well, this is like the first time this season that I've seen the Bucs have 2 players get pancaked in the same game. And when you get pancaked, then, you know, chances are a sack lunch is incoming very soon. Rashad White for 7 yards, but short of the marker. 4th down and 8 on the Dallas 27. Shout out to the Cowboys defense. You know, they're playing like they, you know, are fighting for a wild card spot. Like if they are in the same position as like Atlanta or maybe the Rams or the Seahawks. They're playing with a lot of heart and a lot of guts and a lot of effort. And it's made this game competitive and fun. McLaughlin, field goal up and good. 26-17 in this Buccaneer trap game. Atlanta Falcon fans are fucking loving it. And it doesn't look like we're going to win the game, but hopefully we can, have some kind of defensive play in the fourth quarter to turn, the tides and make it a little bit closer. But right now we're down by 9 and, it's been all Dallas. Shout out to them. That's when you know you're a true OG. If you have been a fan of me before I started doing live streams, facts. All right, Dallas, your turn. All right, sorry to get a couple more photos for Zini here.
Into 2025 with confidence in a vehicle designed to turn heads inside and out. During Mitsubishi's year-end sales event, drive home a 2024 SUV with 0.99% APR. Get ready for a new year of adventure.
When I started Josh Sellers, it was humble beginnings. My wife Dee and I took out a second mortgage to make the first vintage. I was sleeping on a friend's couch, installing wine out of the trunk of my car. This is beautiful. Times I thought about giving up. Then I think about how much all of you have helped me. I couldn't let it go. Today, the dream has become a reality. Josh Sellers is loved by so many, and that's thanks to you.
Glad that Jason is getting success, regardless if he had a brother in Travis. The guy has a good personality. He's very likable, very intelligent, Hall of Famer. Imagine if he still was on the Eagles this year. But he's living his best life, with his wife and kids. And occasionally we'll see him on, different programs and podcasts and obviously pregame and postgame on the NFL and whatnot. I like him. Seems like a very genuine dude. Not like some of the people that have hopped in the stream today. Appreciate you. 26-17 Cowboys. All right, Buccaneers. Let's go, baby.
Soccer Hall of Fame, Frisco, Texas. Soccer in this area. Think of the Hunt family.
We're at 40, 60 to go. I mean, think about how miserable of a person that you have to be to make an account just to be able to type one sentence and then you get booted and then you have to do it again. Like, how much of a loser do you have to be? That's what you're going to waste your time on. Like, there's plenty of other things that you can do. But, again, if you hate your life and you're miserable and you're a loser, then that's what you do. Other channels, you might be able to keep it up and you'll just continue to talk shit and then those people will allow it. But, good luck with creating an account for one word or one sentence. And then you'll have to do it again. But live your life if that's what you want to do. (26-17) Dallas. All right, Dallas, your turn. God, Tampa, we need a turnover desperately. Can we rip out the football, please? I mean, we obviously can't get any sack lunches on Cooper Rush, so we have to punch the football out at a Rico Dowdle and company and, and find a way to get like a tipped interception. But, I mean, our secondary stinks, so that the interception would have to come from like Vita Vea or like Levante David, which is probably not really likely, but that's what we would need, like a tipped interception from the D-line, Yaya Diaby or Levante David at linebacker. It's not looking too good right here. End of the third quarter, 26-17 Cowboys.
Dallas 26, Tampa 17. And Sunday Night Football continues from Arlington with these messages.
It's state worse in my life. He went from being a Mets officer to the Jackson Ball.
Let's see if we can squeeze in a couple more photos here. For Zini's Dono, we're at 40, 60 to go.
This is a forward motion. It helps you slip every day into the charge you need. So you get one plus standard installation with every forward gift. The Ford Power Promise.
Life in football can be complicated. Like choosing a worthiness. When it comes to very close in the NFL, it's
Can't forget about the Quan.
T-Mobile's wireless 5G network, so all you have to do is plug in one cord. T-Mobile 5G home internet. Just $35 a month. And with price lock, we won't raise your rate on anything.
I did it. I switched to T-Mobile home internet and I love it.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Why don't you tell me to switch her?
Tonight at 7 at 6, provided by Nationwide. Here's the barbecue. Derek Black's barbecue. Let's dirty. In these parts.
Yeah, obviously not in the same, category as Kelsey, but definitely has stepped up into the role. Agreed. All right, 26-17 Cowboys. Jesus Christ. First down, Cowboys. I hate not being able to stop the pass. It's brutal. The only thing worse is not having an offensive line, but at least I know we have that. But this is like a must-win game for Tampa. We can't lose this. But we haven't been able to get anything defensively all game. I'm not used to seeing that, being a team that normally is built around our defense. Rush, toss. Short game.
Yeah, and talking to Brian Schottenheimer about this game, he said one of the things the offensive coordinator was that we cannot abandon running the football. This is one of the best run-stuffing teams in the NFL.
Second down and 9 on the Dallas. All right, here we go. Offensive holding. Finally, something goes our way. Shit. Big hold. Finally, the refs are actually going to call something there. Levante David got held by Smith.
Levante David, you're going to see him kind of go down into the hole and then escape to be able to get out. He shuts out the first gap, right? Takes that.
Second down and 19 on the Dallas 37. Tampa not looking good at defense. Offensively, it's been an okay game offensively for us. Not the greatest, but defensively on a scale of, 0 being bad and 10 being great, we've been playing a 0. I mean, I guess we can go even lower than that, but the defense has been absolutely terrible. Get him! Flag on the play. Maybe another hold. Offensive holding. Back-to-back plays. Where were these calls in the first half? Fuck. Well, it's offsetting illegal use of hands on top of that. Diaby. Hoffman and Smith. Fucking A, man. Offsetting. Cooper Rush, short right to Ferguson for 3 yards. Levante David with the tackle. 3rd down and long. Come on, Tampa. Get the fuck off the field. Let's go. I mean, we're running out of time. I mean, luckily, we're only down by 9. Could be a lot more. I'm still waiting for Mike Evans to get in the goddamn end zone. That's what we're going to need. Yeah, we'll take a little weak screen pass all day there. 3rd down and 16 on the Dallas 40. Cooper Rush to Schoonmaker, 3 yards. Good defense by Levante David again. You'll be hearing that name a lot, just like when we had Derek Brooks with the throwback jersey that I got on now. Thank God. 4th down and 13. Hall of Famer there, Levante David. There we go. Now we have to get a field goal or, at the very worst, to get it to 26-20. But, getting a touchdown can get us to 26-24. Thank God we have Levante David, because if we didn't have Levante David out there, we would have 0 stops on 3rd down in this game. Like 0. Wow. Flag on the play. Respect to Dallas's defense for coming out there hitting. They've been definitely the more physical team, throughout the whole game. Izzian with a blindside block, you fucking idiot. The fuck are you doing, Izzian, you bum? Shit. Now we have the ball at the fucking 3-yard line. Good job, Izzian, you fucking moron. That's great. The what? Baker is going to end up getting a safety or throw a pick 6 or have a 3 and out, and then Dallas will get the ball at the 50, and then they'll end up getting a field goal or touchdown, and the game's over. Nice job, Izzian, you fucking idiot. Man, I haven't seen the defense be this piss poor in a while, but you're to go, cool kid. Oh, baby, 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 baby. All right, Bucks. Fucking 1st down and 10 on the Tampa Bay 3. That's not ideal. I need a lot of fucking this and a lot of this and a lot of this. Come on, baby. And maybe sprinkling a little bit of this. Let's go. I need Baker to Evans for like a 60-yard bomb. Yeah, so we're going to do Saints and Packers tomorrow at Lambeau. And then we'll probably have no stream on Tuesday, Christmas Eve, Wednesday, Christmas, and the day after Christmas. Normally, I would be doing the day after Christmas or on Christmas itself, but for whatever reason, they're doing this dumb Netflix thing where they have the Chiefs and Steelers on at 10 a.m. and the Ravens and Texans at 1:30. How about making one of those games late at 5 p.m. so that way everyone's done with gift giving and traveling, and we can end the night with that third game? And then they got the Seahawks and Bears the day after Christmas for Thursday Night Football, but I'm going to be at the Blazer game, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to, do at least if I'm going to have 2 days off, Christmas Eve and Christmas, I don't want to have 3 fucking days off, but I guess that's where we're at. And then we'll be back on Friday, more than likely. I'm trying to peek ahead to see if there's anything actually worth doing on Friday, but Kraken aren't playing. I don't think the Blazers are playing. I don't want to have 4 days off in a row. Jesus. There's no college football. Come on, Bucky. Short game. On Friday for college hoops for men's, nothing. Golly, that's not gonna be good for me. No stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and then we'll have to wait till Saturday. Golly, I don't like that one bit. I got bills to pay. Holiday Bowl is Friday. Okay, well that's good. I was gonna say I thought there was gonna be some games. It preset on me for top 25 teams, not just the FBS. So, come on, Baker. Nice pump fake. There we go. First down, Buccaneers. Nice job, Baker. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is? Time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. And he fumbled it. Jesus Christ. Did the Cowboys recover? Did we just lose the game right here? I'm not used to seeing our offensive line struggle and our defense being this bad. And the Cowboys recovered. Jeez. Great job by Dallas. Baker saying I was down. We'll have to see a replay, but fucking A, that's not good. Yeah, what's the bowl schedule coming up? Like, is there anything on Tuesday? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What do we got going on as far as like bowl games, are concerned? Can you look for me to see what's available? So Friday is the Holiday Bowl. What time is that on? What's good, Hybrid? That's the way that it has to be, man. That makes it must-see TV. Oregon will have a chance to lose against Ohio State, Texas, and then Penn State, Georgia, or Notre Dame in the Natty. So, again, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best, and I don't want to hear any fucking excuses. We're already the only undefeated team, and again, I wouldn't want to play fucking Boise State or Arizona State in the next round. Again, you want to have it to be where, you may win, but you could lose. So. I mean, is it fair for Oregon to have that toughest path as the number 1 seed? I mean, we're not getting any favors. If you're in the NFL and you have the number 1 seed, you get rewarded. In college football playoff, you don't get rewarded. They do it based on how much money they can make and what matchups are going to be the most watched. They're not doing it to favor anybody, and maybe the format will change a little bit with the committee on the bracket and how they set it up, but they definitely fucked it up this year. But what can you do? I would rather play tough opponents than have we don't want to see the type of performance that we saw in week number 1 in the college football playoff where we saw fucking 4 blowouts. That's not ideal. We want to actually have good games, and Oregon, Ohio State will be good. Notre Dame and Georgia will be good. It could go either way. And then the other matchups are going to be lopsided, right? We would assume Penn State will, beat the brakes off of Boise State, even though they're on the road, and Texas will beat the brakes off of Arizona State. We don't want to have blowouts in the first 2 rounds in every single game, right? Yeah, so there is other bowl games that are going to be available. So, for whatever reason, my app isn't allowing me to bring it up on ESPN. It's just showing me the college football playoff, not all the bowl games. So I guess we can go that route. Baker, throw to the sideline, incomplete, 4th down and 14. This game, definitely Tampa lost. You can't get to the quarterback, even if it's Cooper Rush. You don't have any chance. Defense is terrible. As far as pass defense is concerned, you can't get any run defense either. Offensive line has gotten dominated today. A couple guys got pancaked. So if that ends up being the case, then, anybody can beat anyone. And this was a trap game for Tampa. And, we got our ass kicked today. Happens. Hopefully we can still recover and win the last 2 games of the regular season and edge out the Falcons for the last spot for, the NFC South crown. But if we play like this in the last 2 games, we're not going to make the playoffs. Congratulations to the Cowboys. Shout out to them. Myrtle Beach Bowl. Tuesday. Okay. As long as there's at least a bowl game every day for me to do. Well, Cooper Rush is probably the best backup in the league. So, again, if he's got plenty of time back there, then he's going to look like an all-pro. But, again, normally when Cooper Rush is back there, he gets sacked, throws a couple picks, but, again, you have to have a defense that's healthy that can make those plays. And, obviously, we don't have the defense to, make a Cooper Rush uncomfortable. And it's pretty much like watching Ohio State against Tennessee, right? It's the same type of thing. Dallas Cowboys or Ohio State, and Tampa looks like fucking Tennessee out there. Terrible.
It's go time. At AAA, we're here for it. Here for front row seats.
I mean, there's a couple places that you can end up, going. They got the Stream East. They got the meth streams and the crack streams. So it kind of just depends on which one that you want to be able to do. And I feel like with the what original names they have with these fucking things, right? But with the crack streams and the meth streams, I feel that links are a little bit faster than Stream East. Stream East is usually the one that a lot of people look to, but I feel that one has too much of a delay. With Stream East, the delay is like 30 seconds. If you end up doing one of the other ones, it's maybe 5 to 15 seconds. So it's a little bit better, based off the lag and the delay. So it looks like there's going to be at least something to do on each day, but obviously we're going to do Packers and Saints tomorrow instead of a college football bowl game. But as long as there's something to do every day bowl wise, that'll be good for us here on the channel, because I would rather work on Tuesday, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas, and then than not. So But again, on the day after Christmas, I'm going to be gone in the afternoon, so I'm not going to be able to do a stream on that day. But if we can end up doing something on Tuesday and then something on Friday, those are the days that I need to know what's going on. So if someone can let me know Tuesday, what time is the bowl game on? And on Friday, what bowl game do we have? And if we have something to do on those days, that'll be perfect.
Prescott injured, Jerry Jones tried to find a way. Has to have an answer. Like McCarthy last year, if he healed, will they keep McCarthy and bring the band back for another try?
All right, I got a link right now that gives me everything. I'm on it now. And complete. So I got the Myrtle Beach Bowl, right? Coastal Carolina against UTSA, but we're doing Monday Night Football. They got the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Northern Illinois against Fresno State as well. All right. And then on Tuesday, we have the Hawaii Bowl, South Florida versus San Jose State in Hawaii, in Honolulu. Matt's neck of the woods out there in Hawaii, so we'll probably do that. I'm not going to be able to do the Game Above Sports Bowl with Pittsburgh and Toledo or Rutgers and Kansas State because I'm going to be busy, or the Ventures Bowl. Rush. Incomplete. And then on Friday, we can do the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Oklahoma and Navy. That's at noon. Or we can do Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt at 3:30. Or we can do the Liberty Bowl, Texas Tech and Arkansas. Or we can do the Holiday Bowl, which I think that's the one I want to do. That's the best one. Syracuse and Washington State. The Cougs are fun to watch. So we'll do the Holiday Bowl on Friday. And then they obviously have A&M and USC, but that's a little bit late. So, all right. So Holiday Bowl on Friday, and then the Hawaii Bowl on Tuesday. So we are going to be able to keep grinding then. Yeah, we're doing Saints Packers tomorrow. 26-17 Cowboys. Thank you for the people in the room with the assistance with the times and the bowl games. That makes me feel a lot better. So we'll do Christmas Eve, Tuesday, and then obviously Wednesday, no stream for Christmas. Thursday, day after Christmas, no stream. But then Friday, we'll be right back at it and, continue Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So essentially we'll have Christmas off and the day after Christmas where I'm going to be at the Blazer game and at the arcade, and that's it. So that sounds a lot better than not having a stream for 4 days in a row. And then Saturday, there's a lot of bowl games on. We're going to probably do Iowa State and Miami for the Pop-Tart Bowl because Miami is lit, right? Cam Ward, Damian Martinez. I know some of y'all want to do the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop. Wow, that's insane. If you have money, and it's literally called that. Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop. Wow. Miami of Ohio versus Colorado State. And they got East Carolina, NC State. The Alamo Bowl. That would be also another one that we could do on Saturday. BYU and Colorado. So I guess it just depends on you guys. What would you guys rather do BYU and Colorado so we can watch Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter? But the question is Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter actually going to play in the game, or are they going to sit? So someone needs to look that up for me if that information has been leaked yet. But I would think the Alamo Bowl late on Saturday night would be an option, or we'll do the Pop-Tarts Bowl of Iowa State and Miami. But I would assume Iowa State and Miami is on at like 12:30. I imagine that's 3:30 Pacific, so it's a little early. And then if we end up doing the Alamo Bowl, that'll be at 4:30, 7:30 Eastern. So it's either going to be BYU and Colorado, Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, or Iowa State, Miami, Pop-Tart Bowl I guess it just depends on what one we want to watch more. Do we want to watch Cam Ward or do we want to watch Shedeur Sanders? Do we want to watch Damian Martinez or Travis Hunter? And we'll go that route. Yeah, and then we have to find out if Cam Ward is playing in the bowl game too, and Shedeur Sanders, and that'll determine what we do. So, but that's what we're going to do on Saturday. I'm not going to do some shitty bowl. Again, if there's only like one bowl to choose from, like earlier in the week, then that's all I can do. But if we have multiple options, then I'm going to go with the players that I want to evaluate and watch the most: Cam Ward, Pop-Tarts Bowl, Shedeur Sanders, Holiday Bowl. So. But realistically, we'll probably do the late game because, again, if I do a bowl game, the Pop-Tarts Bowl, and it's at 12:30, I don't know what the turnout's going to be. It's a little early for a bowl game. I'll watch that one, but we probably won't stream it. We'll probably end up streaming the Colorado one so I can watch Travis Hunter. But I will watch Iowa State Miami from beginning to end, but it's just, doing a stream for something, I have to look at the time. And I feel like more people are going to be available on Saturday at 4:30 rather than at 12:30 my time, so... But it shows you even Tampa, has a good football team. But again, if your offensive line doesn't play well when you have a good one, or you can't stop a pass, right? And the secondary stinks because Antoine Winfield Jr. isn't playing. He's hurt, right? This is the type of shit that you get in return, right? This is a game that we should have won, right? Go Baker, go! First down, Bucks. But again, too little, too late. Like, we might be able to hurry and get a touchdown here, but we're not going to win this game. And that stinks. I really wanted the dub here today, and I knew this was a trap game that we could lose. It's like, you can have, good players at quarterback, running back, wide receiver, but again, no Cade Otton, no Antoine Winfield Jr., and it really shows. It stinks. I hate losing, but, you got to give the Cowboys credit. They played great today. Yeah, and as we get closer and closer to the date, we'll make sure we're looking, and hopefully we'll get that information. And hopefully Cam Ward and Damian Martinez play for Miami, and hopefully Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter play for Colorado. Third down. Illegal formation by fucking Tristan Wirfs. Fuck! Everything is just going Dallas's way here. Let's see. Christmas games, Chiefs, Steelers. Oh, man, that's tough because Steelers are at home. That could go either way. Chiefs are kind of due for a loss at some point, but they are super efficient. Number one in third down and number one in a couple of defensive categories. So the Steelers will definitely have a chance. But I think I'll probably go Chiefs on the road and Ravens on the road. But obviously the Steelers could win. And the Texans could win at home, but I think I would probably go with the road teams. Chiefs and Ravens on the road. But who knows? Could go the either way. But I think those are the teams that I would trust more. Ravens and Chiefs. But if the Steelers and Texans win, I wouldn't be shocked either. It's a pretty good, even matchup. Trey Palmer with the catch and gets absolutely blasted. God, Dallas is hitting out there. Intercepted. God damn it, Baker. Yeah, this game's over. Great play by Lewis there. Now, if that was Mike Evans, he might have been able to wrestle that away, but too little, too late. Haven't played good, with the offensive line. Secondary has been terrible. Cowboys have played like the team that wants this game and is more aggressive. And come on, Jalen. Good job by the Cowboys. Nice job by Lewis. Have stronger fingers to rip that away. Yeah, like why haven't they been able to get the ball to Mike Evans? That's where it needs to go. Not smart whatsoever. But again, if Bland is covering him, he's one of the best secondary members this year, and that might have something to do with it. So, oh man, I hate losing, but I have to give congratulations to the Cowboys, which no other Buccaneer fan will. They'll just make excuses or talk shit, But the better team won today. Hell of a pick by the Cowboys.
What's the best thing about watching the bathroom?
Solitude.
I
Rustic isolation.
the acoustics. A lock on the door.
Maybe you're expert at stuff. Sure, a few of the some sort of that said, I think I have to warn them. I do too. But once I'm deodorant, we'll head out.
All right, teammates.
Okay, that's soccer, but yes. Is anyone here? They don't give me one.
I text for questions.
And they have a 97% satisfaction rating.
So
Really kind of a British accent.
We're at 40, 60 to go.
Savings and service get more with that.
Shows you, you can never count out, any team, no matter what. Yeah, I'm happy that you ended up finishing strong because I have nothing to gain by, winning games here at the end. It's already been a terrible, season for someone that worked harder than anyone in this league, but again, even with someone that works harder, watches more tape, reads the most, sometimes still it doesn't work out. And it just, was one of those just off years, for me. And I'm happy that you did well. You were due for a good game of getting, and when it's been a bad year for both of us is like when we actually get to 130, 140, 150, we almost can't believe it because we've had so many weeks of under 100 or barely over 100. It's almost like not believable. Like, oh, fuck, we actually had a couple guys that actually stepped up to the plate and played well. And about damn time that you had a couple guys like Jonathan Taylor and Keenan Allen kind of lead the way for you. So congrats on that. Oh, could have had an interception, but of course I don't get it. What happened to my hands? Could have had a pick, but that's what happens when you get beat.
Basically perfect tonight. Whoa, baby. Most of these actions is special
And especially for me, loving O-line, D-line, defense, coaching, and play calling, and seeing the O-line get absolutely obliterated, seeing the D-line not do enough, seeing the defense suck, especially the secondary. This is painful for me. Most of y'all are offensive-minded fans. I'm defensive-minded, and this fucking stinks, but this is the reality of the NFL, and as we all have watched this game together, Tampa did not deserve to win this game, so you got to give credit where credit's due. Dallas played really well with Cooper Rush. He's legit. Oh, big hit. Mike Edwards with the big pop. Awesome. I'm happy. I told y'all he was going to go off today. And if anyone was due a big game at least once or twice this season, it's you. You know, like I've had a couple, but not enough. You know, and I also got everyone's top effort all year. It doesn't matter if you're in first place or in last place. I literally got everyone's best game of the year when they played me. You know, I don't know why that happened to me, but it did, and if the Ducks win the Natty, it'll make up for it. But I'm definitely having, for my mental health, there's no way in hell that I'm playing next year. Well, 95% of people that watch football, right, they buy offensive jerseys, not defensive jerseys or O-linemen. So 95% of people that watch football are offensive-minded. That's just how it goes. There's not a lot that, are going to buy defensive jerseys or be defensive-oriented, but, I just appreciate the positions that get overlooked. O-line, D-line, defense, coaching, play calling, special teams. I like the shit that everyone else doesn't like or that doesn't care about as much. Nice job with Aubrey for you. 26-17 Cowboys. Where's Mike Evans? Give him the damn ball.
See the steering wheel moving. Don't touch it. Oh, wow. This is amazing. Oh, my gosh. This is very nice. Ooh, I can't really set my mind about this.
2024 was an iconic year. It all started with a little TikTok. You love watching new authors, even when it's back in the bookstores. You were the reason artists grew up and sparked old movies. This year you laughed, yapped, and connected on here and in the real world. Because one little TikTok inspired.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. No problem. Happy holidays. I'll do Monday Night Football, and then we'll do a Tuesday. I got to take Paisley to the dog groomer to get her nails trimmed and body washed by me, and the groomer will trim and Dremel her nails. But again, we'll be doing a stream on Monday, Saints and Packers. Tuesday, college football bowl game. Christmas, a no stream on Wednesday. Day after Christmas, Thursday, normally I would be doing the Seahawks and Bears, but that's when I'm going to be front row for the Blazer game against the Jazz, and we're going to be doing the arcade and eating, pizza or burgers or something, chicken. And so, no stream on Wednesday and Thursday, but Monday we'll have NFL, Tuesday a bowl game, and then, nothing on Wednesday and Thursday, Christmas, day after Christmas, and then we'll be back at it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday with college football in the NFL. Happy holidays. And it's not like I don't love offense. I do. I do love, watching quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, but it's just I have a little bit more appreciation for O-line, and defense and coaching and play calling, the intangibles that what it takes to win. But I'm always up for a big 90-yard scamper for a touchdown, like we saw in that Notre Dame game, right? Or a big, long 60-yard pass for a tutty to like Mike Evans. Yeah, I love that shit. It's just, a pick six or a fumble for a touchdown is a little bit more exciting for me, but I still appreciate those plays. Baker. Rashad White with the grab. Come on, Baker. We need you to bake. I need you to play like a top 5 quarterback like you've been this season, not a bottom 5, and like in this game. But it's not really his fault that O-line hasn't done a good job. It's like, how the hell do you get Mike Evans the ball when there's 4 minutes left in the fucking fourth quarter, you idiots? Shut up, Collinsworth, you idiot. There's Rachaad White. Couple yards short of the marker. Yeah, terrible. Come on, Baker. There you go. Nice pump fake. Nice pump fake. There you go. First down, Bucks. Keep fighting. I mean, even if we lose 26-24, you know, it sucks, but, you know, we had no business winning this game. And it shows you how important Cade Otton and Antoine Winfield Jr. really are to this team. Yeah, you could say it's only two guys, but that would have been the difference. First down, Bucks. Durham. Move the chains. Second down and 3. Baker. Now we're in a good rhythm right now where the offensive line is protecting enough and we're getting into a nice rhythm, but it's a little too late. But it looks like we're going to end up getting a touchdown on this drive. It'll be a miracle if we come back and win this game 27-26. Shotgun set. Baker. Go to McMillan. First down, Bucks. Baker. Jalen. Move the chains. Bucks are trying to make this interesting. Woo! Look at Jalen. What a catch by my boy. Love it. Shotgun set. Baker. Nice catch. God, the Cowboys are hitting out there. I don't think I've seen a defense hit this hard against Tampa all season. Shout out to them. I mean, maybe they're mad because they got eliminated from the playoffs. Maybe they just want to finish strong. Whatever the motivation is, being at home and giving their fans something to cheer for, even though they're eliminated, like, I'm impressed, man. Like, I didn't think that they were going to roll over and die, but I've seen 8 big hits that have knocked our guys over from either catching the ball or getting injured. And I mean, if they were hitting like this all season, they would be in the playoffs. I just wish that we were the team inflicting the pain instead of taking the pain from the Cowboys defenders. Oh, baby. Get a tutty. And then we got 2 timeouts. I mean, I guess it is possible with 2:40 left that we could win the game 27-26 if we score a touchdown, get it to 26-24, get a stop, use the 2 timeouts, get the ball back, and then end up hitting like a 50-yard field goal and winning by 1. So I guess it is possible. But, I mean, what are the chances of all those things happening? The sports gods, they do love me, but touchdown! Bang, Buccaneers! Baker to Miller. Boom! Boom! Hey, we fight, and we fight some more. We don't deserve to win this game, but nice job, Baker. There we go, baby. Ryan Miller. And now, if there was any time that we could actually get an interception or a fumble or a strip sack, it's on this next fucking drive, right? Our 3 and out. We got 2 timeouts, so do the Cowboys. But if we actually come back and win this game, this will be one of the best victories of our season. Because, I mean, we just got our ass kicked this game. And for us to be this close, this late, and we have 2 timeouts, we have a chance. McLaughlin, extra point is up and good. Woo. All right, Bake. Just wish we had Kate Otten and Antoine Winfield Jr. out there, and it would have gotten to this point. Let's go, baby.
Everybody is going that way. You're going to see 2 defenders.
Oh, please, God. Come on, man. I mean, I've just absolutely just got shit on in fantasy this year. I've never finished lower than 3rd, and didn't make the playoffs this year. Terrible year for me this year, and the only thing that's going to make up for it is, the Bucks doing the best that they can, and obviously Oregon winning the Natty. That's really the only thing that could make up for these fantasy woes that I've had. And you got to think, most of the players in the league made 20 moves or less. A couple people, made 50. I made almost 200 moves. But even that wasn't good enough to get me to the playoffs. 26-24, Cowboys. I grew up with a friend named Ryan Miller. He passed away, though. Kind of weird that there's a Ryan Miller on the Buccaneers. I see you, sports gods. 26-24, Cowboys. I mean, it hasn't been like the prettiest game, but at least it's not a blowout. It's, I wish we played better in prime time. In this particular matchup tonight. I mean, other primetime matchups, we, sometimes shit the bed, sometimes we play good. But if there was ever a point that we could get an interception by Levante David or a punch out or a strip sack or a 3 and out, please, God, have it happen here. Turpin lost a yard, 2nd down and 11. Here we go. Boo, 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 boo. Let's go. Good start. Come on, Bucks. They try to do a little jet sweep end around. Not today. Good tackle there. Tyke Smith. Bulldogs. Let's go. Big hit by Tyke Smith. Can we get, timeout was used. We've only got 1 timeout left, but we also got the 2-minute warning, thank God. So, it's kind of nice that we ended up having the ball back with like 4 minutes rather than 2 minutes, because then the game would have been over. Come on, defense, step up, please. Come on. Rush. Tackle him. CD. And he goes down. All right. Weird that he would go down right there like that. You would think that they would want to get the first down and then the game is over and they win. They got a 2-minute warning, but if CD actually goes for that first down and gets it, the game's over. That was a mistake by CD Lamb. But it might not matter. I mean, the way the Cowboys have been playing, they'll probably get a first down on this next play. 2-minute warning, 3rd down and 6. If the sports gods have any type of love for me, that they'll make this happen, but I'm not expecting anything. Yeah, that's exactly why that he went down. Because his right shoulder is hurting like a motherfucker.
One play right now, because with the way that Baker and this offense went down the field on that last drive.
Come on, baby.
So,
the Bucks have no chance of winning the Super Bowl or even getting to the NFC Championship game this year. But I want to finish strong. I want to win the NFC South. I want to get to the playoffs, even if it's only for 1 game. Wow. Baker's hand got deflected off right there into the helmet a little bit. His finger probably hurts like a motherfucker. There we go. Ferguson, 4 yards, but it's 4th down and 2. What do? They punt, right? Ball comes out late with Mike Edwards, but Vita Vea. It's my boy. He ain't Warren Sapp, but he's one of the closer things that we've ever had since Warren. And again, Vita is one of the best nose tackle, D tackles in the NFL, period. You know, Aaron Donald is no longer in the league, so look at Vita. Look at Vita running like a linebacker. Ga! Ga, ga, ga! Nice job, Vita. He makes T. Ferg look like a little pussy. Makes him look like a little ass kicker. Vita is a big boy. Vita is a big boy. 4th down and 2. Now, if this was the Lions, they would go for it. They'd be like, fuck you, Tampa. Fuck you, O-Dog. We're going for it. Yeah, but those guys aren't as good as Vita. Vea is like, Pro Bowl, All-Pro. Vita is one of the best in his position in the NFL. To be good in college is one thing, but we'll see what happens in the NFL. Go, go, go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so we got no timeouts, and we got 1:40. McLaughlin is a very reliable kicker. We actually might come back and win this game by 1 point, 27-26, like I was mentioning. You hear me, sports gods? McLaughlin, 50-yarder or closer, field goal good, 27-26, Bucks win. Let's do it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, Bucks. Come on, baby. Shotgun set. Baker. Jesus Christ. Get rid of it. Oh, go, go. Wow, that was crazy. And then the ball's out. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Cowboys are just ripping the ball out whenever they want? It said fumble recovered by Dallas. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus. Well, it's Bland, right? And Bland has been the best defensive player on the squad, even better than Micah. And I guess that's how it goes. Jesus Christ. Rashad White is a bum. But off the team. If that was Bucky Irving, that wouldn't have happened. He would have just fumbled. Yeah, that's a good strip right there. Good job, Cowboys. It just wasn't our day. Again, I haven't seen a team play Tampa and hit as hard, player for player ever than this game, and ripping the ball out, multiple times. It's one thing to have it happen once to you, but to have it happen 2 or 3 times, it's like Dallas is playing to, make it to the playoffs or something. Yeah, whatever the review is, it should be Dallas football. Shout out to them. Wow. Good job, Dallas. And Tampa with 2 turnovers and Dallas with none, and that's how it goes. Either you deserve to win, all right, and you could fight like hell, to try to come back, and we did. We only lost by 2, but what a terrible way to lose the game like that. But, Deron Bland has been better than Micah Parsons this year. He has been incredible. And, again, he's kind of like an Antoine Winfield Jr., where at any given moment, something crazy could happen. And Bland did the crazy. Congratulations. This is probably the best effort that I've ever seen out of a team that's got eliminated from the playoffs. And they played fantastic. Nothing else I can say. We didn't deserve to win this game. Offensive line played bad. Secondary was terrible. Dallas played like they were playing for something, other than just pride. Final score, Cowboys 26, Buccaneers 24. And, I got nothing bad to say, about Dallas. They were phenomenal tonight. It was a great game. It was all Dallas today. Obviously, the Bucs tried to make it interesting late, but the best team won. If you don't get the ball to Mike Evans, your best player, you don't give it to Bucky Irving enough in the second half. Offensive line didn't play good. Secondary played terrible. This is what happens. Sometimes you can crawl back into the game, but it's just not enough to win. Kind of like the same situation with the Vikings and the Seahawks. Vikings were the better team. Seahawks made it interesting, but just not enough. So shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. They got eliminated from the playoffs, but they were playing like they were 8-6, not 6-8. Shout out to them. And obviously it's going to come down to the Rams or Hawks or the Bucs or the Falcons for that one spot to the playoffs in the NFC South and the NFC West. We'll end up doing the Saints and the Packers tomorrow night on the stream. Shout out to all the people that liked, subbed, donated, commented, and shared, even the haters that came into the stream. Shout out to them. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. And we got Saints, Packers tomorrow on the live stream. Be there, and I'm out. Gang.